And we're starting SOS. Sorry about that small delay. The game we were about to stream didn't end up happening. Unlucky, really. That's just what happens when you got me and Grace on the mic. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
I'm so good. I'm so good. People have been asking. People have been DMing me. Grace, please never come back to commentary. And to that I said, you're so right. I'm coming back. And this is the day. I smuggled JPEG in my bag. He's here with me in my walls. And we're about to do the best commentary block you've ever heard in your life.
It's going to be so good. Grace, what number SOS are we on?
76.
76. That's right. I knew that.
Yeah, you definitely knew that. We're one away from the big 77, which is Kraken Mare's favorite.
It's his favorite number, and so we celebrate it. Anyways, hey, here's what's going on here. So we're about to watch Wisp and Axolt. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They're currently 1-0 because we had to join them mid-set, which is fine. I'm sure Wisp is so close, and it was such a good match that we missed, unfortunately. But hey, we're about to jump into game 2, and it's gonna be incredible.
I know. I'm so excited. We definitely caught this match though because I saw Wisp's name and they were in Top Cut last week, and I got super excited. I think both of these teams are also signed up for Super Jump 2, which is going to be happening this weekend. Oh
my god! Speaking of Super Jump 2, the maps this week
are also from Super Jump 2.
Super Jump 2.
Oh my god! It's almost like you should sign up for Super Jump 2. Or maybe
do like now though.
Yeah, like right now.
Right now. We're not plugging that yet, though. No.
Yeah, okay. It's like
Alright. Hey, next up, Clan Blitz on Piranha Pit. I don't think anyone's going to complain about missing Rainmaker on Muscle Forge, but Clan Blitz on Piranha Pit, that's I like it. You should like it too, because I said so. Listen.
I've heard some mixed reception about it. Like, people are upset nowadays because it's super Ray spammy, but like, it's too late to remove it from all the map pools, so I'm sorry. But you're just going to
everyone hates everything. It's okay.
Everyone hates everything. That's not my fault.
Yeah, starting us off pretty neutral start with two members going down each, and both teams just kind of fighting for mid here. Typical Splatoon behavior. But yeah, I'm seeing a very aggressive Jet Squatch here. It goes down, couldn't quite like the Kenza splatter shot on the side of Wisp here, but gonna pop a Booyah, maybe pop a couple missiles and get a first push going. But they don't have a power claim yet, so I don't know really quite what the intent is. Maybe they're just trying to keep that map control in check.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A lot of what I've learned about this map is that you need control of the ramps. You can't just rampage through mid, so maybe that's kind of what they're going for here. And Axolt is 2 down. One did just come up, and they're 2 down again, my bad. And they are starting to build a lot of clams here on the side of Wisp, so I'm very excited to see their first ever push ever. And they just scored the power clam. And
first ever push in this whole set, because last game didn't exist, right?
Yeah.
And Apple here in Useless, kind of a strange space to be in. Being in Useless is kind of weird because it can be such a big distraction, but like once the other team's just kind of aware, oh, this is just a distraction, ignore them, then it kind of becomes useless again. But yeah, Apple jumped back to Shad here. And yeah, really what they want to do here is just try to keep that map control in check as much as possible, but it's kind of falling apart because we can see Axolt here starting to make that first push, 1 down inside of each team. No, 2 down inside of each team. Pretty even fight so far, but they're just trying to get those claims in and possibly extend that push more. And yeah, they got that quad in the end, so it's going to help out a ton.
Yeah.
Oh no, they got them out. Never mind, I'm getting the colors mixed up.
It's okay, I also can't see shapes and colors. So, It looks like these teams are very, very well matched for each other, if I do say so myself, because both of their pushes got pretty snuffed out like really easily, and their defenses are like pretty solid. Because pushing to 65 is like pretty mid, if I do say so myself. Over here on Axolt, but Wisp has heard my calls and decided to just take the lead, so thank you very much. Pushing out of 52, but it looks like it's 2v2 again, with Apple getting in a few more little clams, but their push got snuffed out. It looks like they keep pushing like around like 20 to like 30-ish points, but then they can't really get anything out from over here, which is surprising because I see a lot of pushes on Clams Piranha go from 0 to 100. So if anything, that's an accomplishment in of itself that you're not getting 0 to 100. So I applaud both of them.
Yeah, they just have a hard time kind of extending their pushes. I mean, all of them kind of leave the basket, and then Axolt kind of just all respond, and then they got the paint down, so they couldn't make it back. So maybe rethink kind of how you approach regathering clams. Maybe have a couple people stick behind and defend the push. I don't know.
Yeah.
Both teams kind of just fighting for mid here. Wisp has another power clam, so they are ready just to make another push. If they get up the specials and get the picks they need, they can start. Ooh, there we go. Axel has the other claim, so it's looking pretty even so far. Minute and a half left. You know, the score's pretty close, so it's really either team's game here still.
Yeah. I'm very excited for the moment that Rally pops off on the on the dualies here, because I love Tetris so much, and I feel like they can do so much damage if the team just feeds into them and kind of lets them do the damage. And I think that's going to be the moment right there. And when it happens, you're going to have to clip it and put it on the IPL Twitter, which is my favorite thing to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, looking here, Wisp making another push here. Rally kind of doing the work, trying to be as aggressive as possible. That's what Tetris do, though. That's what they do best. And Apple's going to finally get that power claim and make a push here. And it's going to extend their lead pretty sizably, I hope. It's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah. Oh no, Rally did have to jump out, which honestly I think is the best option for them, because in these last like 40-ish seconds left, it's best to just kind of gear up and wait for defense, especially if you have the lead, and their lead is like pretty good. So if from here they were to have tried to keep that push going, they risked maybe going 2 down, going 3 down at that point, and then it just kind of spirals out of control, and then they might have gotten a counter push like put onto them.
Yeah, if anything, that push really just bled the clock. It really just wasted 30 seconds.
Yeah.
None of them died or anything. Nothing really bad happened on the side of Wisp. So I would say that was a win in the end. 10 seconds left. No power clam. Well, no power clam on the side of Wisp, so they can't make another push, but I don't think they're too worried about it. They're really just sitting back, letting Axolt come to them, which makes defense a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely. Those bubbles coming in, though, bubbles are so rough on...
Nope. That happens. Yeah, it's Splatoon 2.
Yeah, you know, it's
we love our functional esport video game. Luckily, we saw most of that set. Yo, we can't just see Wisp win. Like, that's just how it works with them. They don't want us to see them win. Okay, it was a complete DC. Do they replay them? Grace, you're the head TO. Tell me.
This is the worst situation I've ever seen in my life. Who was hosting?
Oh yeah. Our streamer doesn't host. I forgot. This ain't low ink. Sorry, guys. Not in July. No, sir. No, ma'am. Okay, well, while we wait for this to be figured out, this is a nightmare, man. We got 3 TOs in this VC. We all don't know what to do.
Okay. Okay, so we're pretty sure Axolt was the one streaming. I'm gonna let the other TOs kind of figure this one out here, because I think that'd be kind of weird if I was figuring it out.
I just want to make sure my Discord crashed, and so like nothing's working ever.
Oh my god! I thought you just
Coming back in now.
I thought you rage quit.
Okay, no, I did not rage quit the SOS commentary. As tempting that it is right now. Tell me, Grace. So if what the info we're getting is correct, Axolt was hosting. Does that technically mean they lost because they had the host DC?
Were they the one in the lead?
They were losing too.
Okay, then yes, they take the L on that one.
Okay, I think that makes sense. It was about 10 seconds left, but they were making a push though. Oops.
I know.
Okay, they're getting the option to replay though. Okay, yeah. Both teams agree to a replay, which is respectable.
Yay!
Because like you could just say no and take the win, but like don't do that, please. That's a little bit awkward, in my opinion.
That is a little bit awkward.
So yeah, I think we're gonna replay and have someone else host. And,
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then we'll be able to see Clan Blitz Piranha Pit again. But hey,
yeah,
we'll be able to see 3 games in a set.
Oh, you're so right. We definitely
or 2. Is it? Oh, Grace, this is
playoff.
Is it playoff 3? Oh, it's playoff 3. Okay.
It is playoff 3 because every game counts in SOS. You might be sitting here and you're gonna be like, Grace, you're full of it. And to that I say, you're right. But it really does matter if you do go 1-2 or like 2-1 or something like that. Those games do matter because that might be the difference between you making the hammerhead bracket or the mock-up bracket, which is the second and the third brackets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta win all those games. You gotta win them all, or some of them, as many as you can. Really, it's okay if you don't win all of them. But yeah, just waiting on a few more players to join back in, and then we'll get on in on it. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see a replay of this because it was so close. I mean, it was so back and forth. There were no big pushes. It was just a lot of cool little fights going on, leading to a few points being added, or subtracted rather.
I'm getting a little bit of mix on whether or not they're agreeing to replay here.
Oh, I thought.
I know.
It's like
it is valid though because technically, Axolt was losing.
Technically, yeah, they were.
Technically, and they did DC.
And their host did disconnect. Unless their host didn't disconnect.
Wow, we have this figured out. Getting it figured out. JPEG.
Wow.
Is there anything you wanna advertise or like talk about maybe?
Oh, do a couple plugs.
Maybe you wanna do a couple
plug
plugs?
or two.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if you've heard, but if you are a firm believer of the state of Ohio, which is a little bit awkward in my opinion, but you got 11 days to sign up for Riptide 2022 coming up. If you don't know what Riptide is, it is a LAN featuring Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. You can see it comes out on Splatoon 3 comes out on the first day, which is awkward. But hey, we're still doing it. We're still making a Splatoon 3 tournament, so that's pretty cool on our part. And there's other events like Smash and Rivals Do Either. So if you are a fan of those games, check it out. Riptide 2022. Start.gg/Riptide. 11 days to register. You gotta do it.
I think we also have a Riptide command in the chat. I think the Crackmare did put it in there. You see it. Oh
it's God. also yeah. We're running Riptide. That's us.
Oh my God! What?
That is us running it.
JPEG, are you going?
I'm going.
Oh my God!
You'll see me, and I'll have stickers to hand out.
He's gonna have stickers.
Don't spoil them. I showed Grace what the stickers are.
He did show me the stickers. I'll leak them in chat if we get $1 million.
$1 million
for the prize pool. Could you imagine? Then you'd really have to leak them.
Hey, I would leak it for $1 million. Yeah.
I mean, at that point, it's kind of worth it, but
that is pretty worth it in my opinion. I'll probably give you all 50. I'm ordering 50. Well. Okay, there's 2 stickers. I'll give you 50 each. I don't want to say that, but I am.
Oh my gosh.
There's 2 of them.
I'm gonna stick all of them all over my my university, on the floor. So whenever people walk around, they're gonna be like,
on the thing.
People are gonna be really, really confused.
They'd be really confused.
Yeah. I forgot we were Splatoon, or we're commentating Splatoon.
You forgot about Splatoon? I do too sometimes.
I do. Yeah, sometimes. It's been a little bit.
I'm sure you did too. Hey, we're starting.
Hey.
Hey. Are we? There it is.
We are. I love Clan Blitz Piranha. We definitely didn't just see it, or we did. I don't know.
No, we totally did.
Oh, we totally did. Yeah.
We're not ignoring this one.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
So true. Again, this is gonna be the match. Rally's gonna mess them up. I'm waiting for the moment where Rally gets like the triple quad. The 12 kills in a row. I think it's gonna happen. Oh.
No, I think what's happening is Axolt goes 3 down, and then
I was just gonna say, I think
was angry. They did not want to replay. Guys, it's set 1. Save it for the later sets. Okay, I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit.
Oh my gosh, I think it was the Zap that got a triple there. So like, awesome job on them. Unfortunately, their K-shot did go down, but unfortunately for Axolt, they were like, screw y'all, we're just gonna go 3 down. Oh, never mind. Now it's a wipe.
So yeah, it's basically a close set still, but you know, they're killing more people.
I love just killing a bunch of people. It's my favorite thing to do. Also, speaking about killing people, Abo over here on the Junior on Axolt already at 5 KA. Battle Junior, come on. That's my favorite playstyle. Actually, my favorite playstyle.
Oh my gosh, and they got like 9 clams, and they're gonna just paint a bunch and put a bunch of clams in here. Not a lot of specials going around, which is going to kind of weaken this push a little bit, but hey, they got the lead in the end, kind of barely. Wisp is gonna get a lot of paint control out of this quad, though. I don't know if that was worth it. I'm listening.
I also don't know if it was worth it, but Abby there, I did see Abby make a very valiant effort to try and get a power clam there at the second. I don't know if you saw it. I saw it with my little rat eyes. They were trying to get that power clam because they almost had 9 clams, and there was a few more like around the basket, and if they had gotten that in, that would have been like crazy more lead for them. So I think that was worth it, them going in there at the end. It's just unfortunate that it didn't really pay off here.
Oh, I'm looking at this. Sorry, I wasn't listening anymore.
No, it's okay. Yeah,
they got 2 power clams. They were juggling them. They were like, oh my gosh, we got 2 of them, and then ooh, into 39. But hey, no specials. Wow, I've seen like the same thing. I can't even tell who's who at this point. They're both doing the same thing to each other.
Listen.
I'm listening now. Again, I'm listening.
Okay. These teams very, very evenly matched. Honestly, because of this replay here, we could see a different ending here. So I'm a little bit excited that we did get a replay.
We're getting the alternate ending.
Abo again here. Battle Junior about to go in from the side. From the rail? Coming in from the side. Unfortunately, that Booyah Bomb might have been for them. Was not for them. Which was a mistake, because you always got to go for the Battle Junior, because you know that they're going to mess you up.
Right.
It kind of looks like they went for like a little bit of a pinch method. Like they had their teammates coming in from one side, and then the Battle Junior was coming in from the other side. And it made for a pretty good push, like getting down to 30-ish, you know. Unfortunately, not really able to get any more, as somebody's sneaking in the little bubbles. And they get snuffed out. It's the worst day of my life. It looks like they were kind of setting up for a jump, which would have been crazy, because I mean, they were so close that it probably would have gone in if the jump had like came out, but it's okay. Rally's up here. Oh, never mind. Rally's not up here.
Rally's not up here. Dude is up here. Abo with the power clam going straight in. No fear, going crazy. Actually, no one was there, so yeah.
I'm telling you, the Battle Junior, into the jump. Yo, the Jet over here about it.
Okay.
The wipe.
The wipe.
Listen. Again, I'm so impressed by both of these teams because they keep the defense up high, which I always feel like this is one of my worst map modes when I used to do comp more often, because I'm just so bad at like feeding into them and like freaking out, even though I myself am a Battle Junior. I always freak out and then I feed into them on defense, but they are like as cool as cucumbers or something. I don't know what the saying is. And their defenses are always so solid. Again, the back and forth pushes just it's like a routine in this set. The double power clam. They're taking Axolt's methods.
Okay. Wow.
That was almost like scary how textbook back and forth that was. Like that was the definition of back and forth.
I feel like I was just watching like the 2 same teams, because like like we'd see the same exact push and defense like routine back and forth every single time. I couldn't even tell who was who, except
was
I could,
crazy.
because I'm really good.
these teams need to like scrim each other, unless they are already scrimming each other. Then that'd be very nice. They probably do. They probably like hold hands and stuff. But yeah, so SOS, as we said before, is play all 3. So it's not over yet. They're gonna have to play one more round with this delicious commentary on Inkblot zones. I believe it is.
It is Inkblot zones.
Oh yes, Battle Junior.
You can tell because it says it right there.
Hard on Inkblot zones.
I think you're a little biased.
Okay. I think. What did you say that?
That's okay.
It's okay. But sometimes
hey, you know what's up? You know what's up with zones?
What's up with zones?
Everyone loves zones. That's what's up with zones.
Everybody does love zones. I think it's kind of boring.
I think everyone loves zones. Everyone
like
involved in this whole thing.
Map modes. This is kind of like the white bread of map modes.
It's like the white bread. What's the wheat bread then?
The wheat bread?
Yeah, what's the wheat bread?
I don't know. Do you think wheat bread is like gross? That's my question.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, it's like okay. I don't know. I feel like wheat bread zones is like your humpback.
Oh.
Because some people really like it.
Yeah, some people really like it.
And some people don't like it if you don't run double.
But we are not. We don't have humpback zones here or super jump 2 because people complained about it. And then when we got rid of it, no one batted an eye. Just saying. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that, Grace. You know.
I think you're mad about it.
I'm not mad about it. Hey, but we don't think about that because it's not here. We got Inkblot, which everyone loves. Right?
Listen,
everyone loves it.
One time in SOS history, we tried to have Inkblot Rainmaker on, just because people were very, very focused on feedback. As a head CEO of SOS, we're very, very focused on feedback. We even have a feedback form. I take it very, very seriously. A lot of people wanted Rainmaker Inkblot, and I was like, that's kind of weird. And everybody said to me, that's kind of weird. And I said, well, I know, but the people want it. We tried it 1 month. It was terrible. So we removed it right away. It's just stall city. You just kind of sit around. You just be sitting there with the Rainmaker in like the little tree, and nobody can like do anything. Once you get the lead from there, it's just very boring. It's a good thing though.
And that's why I say you should bring it back. Everyone go to feedback form right now.
No. Stop it. But that is why I say Zones Inkblot is pretty fun. I think the tower in the middle is very enabling for backline weapons. Yeah, see? Don't know how to say their name. The backline over here on Axolt, gotta be killing it. They have the Rally's already dead, but they be killing it. Oh, actually, that was a snipe from the charger.
They be killing it.
I really like map modes that enable backlines because I feel like we're in a very shooter-based meta right now. And I mean, Splatoon 3 is coming out soon, of course. But I still love seeing me some backlines. They get some love. They should get some love, you know?
They absolutely should. There should be more maps that do backlines. But hey, I'm not my job. Watching Chad hear it. Absolutely not. Well, it happens.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, 3 down on the side. I don't know who's who. Kraken, can we get that scoreboard? I don't know.
Kraken.
Anyways, okay. Wisp's in yellow. There it is.
Wisp is just playing right now. By the way, I love Wisp's icon. Whoever did that, I'll have to check their bio or something. It's very cute. Anyways, the bubbles coming into their plat. Oh my god! Sorry.
It's okay.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I love when somebody like sneaks a little bubble in there. It's really good.
It's a sneaky special, you know, like every special's so loud, and then you can be like bubbles, like
yeah,
like with the devious laugh, with the devilish moves. You know what I'm saying? No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Wisp here finally kind of getting that zone. Hey, better late than never, and they're gonna go crazy with it because they got no penalty. And 3 down on the side of Axolt. You know what I mean?
They were killing it. Oh, really good.
They really are killing it. Well,
still don't know how to say their name.
It's okay.
But Axolt, that was a really good snipe up there. I'm so excited for when. Oh, the bomb coming in. I'm so excited for when Axolt can get back up there on that tower because I feel like their sniper's gonna go pretty nutty. Rally here though does not want the sniper to go nutty and pushes them back to jump back. But again, Rally here. Awesome pressure. I can't wait to see that splashdown land because we all know that splashdowns always land.
Every day.
Every day.
Ready? See you later.
See you later.
First ever splashdown to land in Splatoon. Right there. You saw it here first, folks. But yeah, Wisp finally kind of losing that. I mean, I didn't lie; they went crazy with the zone, but ooh, they could still repaint it and keep that penalty. But it's not looking too good with this Booyah Bomb.
Yeah, unfortunately
it did bleed the clock
though.
a lot, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately though, that Booyah Bomb didn't really cap. The tower kind of got in the way, so I'm sure. I'm sure Wisp was kind of like punching the air there, but
that's embarrassing.
Axolt is 2 down.
Wisp is gonna get the zone because they got a quad and they're crazy, and you're gonna see this on Twitter with the drip pick. Hello, Twitter.
Unfortunately, I don't know where there's only 3 of them. I don't know where the other one is, but
that's okay.
That was a pretty banger drip pick. The voices in my head have told me that they were on plat. So
they were on plat.
My inner demons, they told me.
Yeah, happens sometimes.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I think way back when, SOS lore sprinkling in for you. Way back when, somebody did a drip pick during the set and then like got wiped and then they lost. Was that during SOS? That was right.
Oh, it may have happened during SOS. I don't remember. This has happened multiple times in Splatoon.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
I forgot.
That's my favorite genre of Splatoon clips.
That's your favorite type beat.
Yeah, my favorite type. My favorite. That's like the what's some good bread? That's the croissant.
That's the croissant of Splatoon.
The Panera bread.
The Panera. Wow, high praise. Yeah, I mean, that was Wisp taking all 3 games, but hey, don't look at the 3-0. It was actually 3-0 was close though at the TO desk. Because yeah, both teams were pretty close. We didn't see that Rainmaker match. That could have been really bad. But hey, it was pretty close on both parts, both teams. And I hope they scrim each other. And hey, now that everyone in chat is #1 fans of these 2 teams, go watch Super Jump 2 because both these teams are registered for it.
Oh my god!
Can we get that Super Jump 2 slide up?
Super Jump 2.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Who
made this graphic? They did so good. Anyways, Super Jump 2 is this weekend, and if you need to register, you need to register like now, because it closes tomorrow morning. Don't wait till tomorrow morning. That's really
awkward. I know nobody's going to wake up at, what is it,
no one waking up that early.
Eastern? Yeah, nobody's going to do it.
No one's going to do it. You got to do it like now.
You got to do it like right now.
Right, like right now.
I'm going to be really upset if you don't.
Same. I'm going to be even more upset than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's this weekend, and if you like watching Splatoon, you'll love this one because there's gonna be a lot of really good people here. And if you don't like watching it, watch it anyways. Anyways, that's Super Jump 2. You probably never heard of it because I don't know.
It's not like we've been plugging it everywhere.
It's not like we made like 8 tweets today or anything.
8? Only 8?
Only.
That's a record low for us.
Record low.
But yeah, it's our second major that we've ever done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely sign up if you can, sincerely.
Oh
my gosh. Is this the IPL calendar?
We got the calendar up too. Hey, look what day it is. It's the 20th.
No way.
Super Jump 2's coming up. That's like really soon. Now that you like see it in visual.
Now that I can like look at it with my eyes.
You can look at it. There's only like, oh wow. Wow, that's kind of close. I didn't even like realize it was this weekend until yesterday.
I know. It's very crazy.
I took the low vacation a little too seriously. It really crept up on me.
Yeah, JPEG and I have just been playing Fall Guys. He's been playing a lot of Fall Guys with me.
He's been playing a lot of Fall Guys.
Yeah, cloud your brain.
I'm really good at the game. Oh my gosh, it's our next set already.
Oh my god, what?
Oh, what's up, guys?
I didn't even get to get
Inklings and
Mount Dubrick.
How do you say their name, Grace? You say it.
Oh my god.
Inkceladus? My demon just said that.
Oh yeah, the little worm that's in my ear right now says Inkceladus. That's a very fun name.
I like their icon.
I like it. I also like their icon.
It's not funny.
So, okay, my bad. I really I like how sweaty it is. I think it's sweat or it's tears.
I think it can be both.
Oh well, I hope it's not both. I mean, sometimes I get the sweaty tears.
It's
like when I'm really sweaty.
Yeah.
I'm really sweaty right now.
Yeah, because that's what's so exciting.
Yeah, no, it's just there's a heat wave.
Anyways, we got the low Inklings. Kraken Mayor, our guy said there might be a new player on there, which I'm excited to see him.
That's right.
I love the low Inklings. They've been around for a while.
Yes,
on the other side,
so many SOSs.
So true. Oh, Coffee and Slug are new.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're seeing some new people. That's pretty cool.
The demon under my bed has told us Coffee and Slug are new.
That's, well, one's a tryout, one's new. I don't know how this works. Anyways, fans of Los Inklings, be excited for new people. In Inkceladus, I recognize a couple of people on it. Like,
I
I think I recognize Shy and Gigas, and you know, there's a YouTube video Popkin links me every time we have a discourse on how to pronounce his name. So I'll probably be seeing a DM about that soon.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just avoid saying the name. I'm really bad.
No, I think it's Gigas. I'm pretty sure. You know, the problem with having like a meme about how your name's pronounced is like it's still like you have both the names in your head. You know?
Yeah.
It's not working, dude. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's not benefiting you right now.
Well, it's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. What's another like a team name that was really hard? Sekis Naga.
Oh yeah.
For a while.
That one was
Makashara. People were struggling.
Oh, dude, I had to commentate that one once. It's okay though.
I think that was us. I think that was us, Jake.
Oh, was it us? It was us. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it was. It was us. Oh my god.
Anyways, we're starting talking to Chova, and we ran out of time. We're starting.
Oh, we don't have time.
We don't have time.
I absolutely really like. I wasn't gonna say love. There's few map modes that I love. I really like Ancho TC. I think it's very fun. I think it's like a pretty standard.
Is that why it's here?
Standard. It's a little bit like white bread, but like good white bread. You know what I mean?
Good white bread. Is there bad white bread?
Zones like blood.
That's
what I'm saying.
All right. Yeah, both teams. Well, I was about to say both teams feeling each other out, but that's what every commentator says. But Inkceladus is kind of being a little aggro. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Getting up the what is it? I almost called it ramp. It's the I forgot the callouts. I'm retired.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The fan.
Oh my god. Yeah. Our little
escalator, bro. I like
escalator. You know, one time I got killed by the fan on the fan, like the ink propeller.
Oh, you were on Twitter then.
No.
Nah,
I clipped myself actually. Anyways, they already got the first checkpoint, and that jet kind of awkwardly flying off into mid, but we don't care. We love you, Gigas. Hopefully that's how you say your name.
We're wrong with it.
Okay. The Booyah Bomb didn't get shredded. I'm very surprised about that actually. I feel like Booyah Bombs nowadays always get shredded, and I'm like terrified to pop Booyah Bombs, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, really good first push by Inkceladus, just getting past that first checkpoint with like no problem, and 50 points still. I mean, the score ratio, said the magic word, is pretty far, but you know, you want to get further than 50 on this map, you know?
Yeah, I think this map especially is one of those kind of maps where it almost feels like no lead is safe. Because once you get that lockout, you get that lockout. Oh my gosh!
I've seen so many like reversals on this map. It's probably this map mode I've seen it the most on, where people are just like they go so far into the enemy base with the tower because it's so easy to like, because like you know in this game, high ground is like gives you the advantage. So once you're in like that base area, like both teams kind of have high ground to play with.
Right.
It's crazy.
And it's really tough to kind of break out of that once you get locked out at that point. It's almost like you're kind of preying on specials to be online, and if you keep dying, you can't really get any specials online. Inkceladus is going in for another push though. Unfortunately, Gigas over here did get exploded, but it looks like they're still kind of going strong because somebody's popping Booyah Bomb, somebody's over here trying to flank them a little bit.
Yeah, they know the flank's there. They're doing a really good job kind of canceling it out without like getting out of position. So
yeah.
Getting past that second jump point's huge too.
For sure.
Yeah, I think 30 right now is pretty comfy. You know, you don't want to like let down your guard, but you know, halfway through the match, minute 20 left, not minute 20, 2 minutes 20. Yeah, I think you could just sit back and defend for the rest of the game. Los Inklings finally looking ready to make their first push, but they're kind of jumping the gun a little bit. They're popping their specials quite early. The tower's not really close to there, but you know, it could work out in the end. I believe in them. Yeah,
maybe what they're going for here is to kind of get like a lockout before you need the lockout, so that by the time they're respawning, they're like way out of position and they start freaking out a little bit. But it did kind of go south for them here, which is unfortunate. I don't think they passed. Yeah, they didn't pass the checkpoint, which does really stink because that the next time that they push in, it's gonna really slow their progress. But I still got some faith with them, you know. Pop a few missiles, you know.
Yeah, Inkceladus kind of. I think what they want to keep is they want to keep that first checkpoint in play because it's so easy to defend against that. But once they're past the first checkpoint, it could be a little problematic.
Yeah, definitely. I always find myself really focusing on that first checkpoint in this map mode Especially like that's when the Tower Rider Battle Junior, as I am myself. I really like sitting that checkpoint. Sometimes we even like pop on 2 people into that checkpoint because it's too easy to defend, and it really slows all your progress.
You can just sit there and paint. You don't even have to like get the picks. You just gotta paint the area. Get it.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, a lot of good picks going around here. Both teams having 2 down. Really just a fight for mid here. I think the tower is finally being pushed though, and enough people in Inkceladus is out of position to where I think this checkpoint might be taken, but the roller is going to go down, which gives them a straight path to the tower. Yeah, Gigas here is going to take the lower ground, and everyone else is going to be painting that area to kind of push them out.
That was
how you want to do it.
A really nice 2v1 there from Los. They snuffed out the knot and were like, oh god, it's Gigas. I also would react like that. And they 2v1 them, which is a really smart use of like VC coordination. You already know that kind of stuff you build up with the team. So I'm very proud of them there.
Yeah, and they're close to that second checkpoint. I mean, like we said, anything can happen on this map. I mean, the score is getting closer. I think the deciding factor right now is that second checkpoint, which is coming up. But Inkceladus here, 10 seconds left on the clock, pretty much has the whole map painted.
Yeah, and, it's crazy. It's looking like turf war. Like
yeah. But yeah, they're gonna get that. Oh, they're gonna get the overtime. It's not looking good with that booyah though.
I know the overtime booyah bomb it shatters all of my dreams. Sometimes I jump in there anyways and just end it all because I might as well, you know.
You might as well.
Because sometimes
you're gonna die with the objective.
Yeah, you know what? Die with
honor. Go down
honor.
with the ship.
Make sure that remix gets more KA because they deserve it.
They do deserve it. Give your remixes more KA, everyone.
That's what I'm saying. I think they got 7 booyah bombs or something. Good on them.
They got 5.
Oh. Somebody got 7 something.
Oh, something.
Maybe it was armor.
Probably.
The BattleBots app.
BattleBots?
No.
Oops. Sorry.
No BattleBot. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Anyways, Rainmaker. Tell me about it.
I love Rainmaker. Rainmaker Snapper, however. What's a bread that I don't like? Moldy bread.
Moldy bread? You really Rainmaker just called...
Snapper? Yeah. Moldy bread. And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, Grace, you're ahead to you of SOS, why don't you remove it? I can't. We can't have only 2 Rainmaker maps. I can't.
That's the problem, dude. Anytime someone complains about removing a Rainmaker map, like, no, we only got like 5 left in this whole community, bro.
There's no more.
We can't get rid of them, especially...
I can't get rid of it.
This is a tangent. I don't want to go.
Yeah, that's
I'm
very valid.
Bro. I can't be canceled.
The only thing that saves this from being like just a piece of mold, like just a straight up big glob of mold.
There's a big glob of mold in the middle, and you have to eat around it.
Yes. You can eat around it because I think it's funny when people fall off the map in the water. I'm gonna say it.
No, tell me about it.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny when people fall off into the water. I think it's funny when people try to like do a little thing where they swim up on the side and they fall into the water. I think it's funny when you shoot somebody who's swimming up on the side and then they fall into the water. I think it's funny watching them drown. And I'm gonna be real.
I think it's just funny when they fall in.
Yeah, I think it's.
This is like low-end clip we had where some guy just fell in and it was the funniest thing ever. Believe me, we laugh at you. But yeah, we're almost started. Waiting on one person.
I'm so excited. Maybe we'll see a battle junior. Come on.
I expect the comp to change, you know?
Yeah, maybe like a little bit.
We're going from PC to Rainmaker. It's a faster mode. You gotta have faster weapons.
Come on, battle junior. Nope. Oh my god.
I do like the witch hack though.
I do quite like the witch hat.
Witch.
Sorry, my bad. Witch hat. Also, I like that their name is Slug. Also, you can add them on Discord.
You could. Tell them we sent you.
Oh my god, they heard me. They don't want people. So many people added them on Discord that their team went 2 down. And you know when it's 2 down, people are gonna go right through the street. Never mind,
no,
they're
but
not
we got Slug here
right
to stop it, and they're gonna go left. You lied. So
right. Yeah, okay, my bad. Actually, it's right. It's right on like.
It's technically left. It's their left. That's how it works.
Technically, I'm gonna start bawling my eyes out.
Probably. I hope you do.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that Booyah Bomb was just for
That was sneaky. That was sneaky, Booyah. Ooh.
That
I don't know if that was intended. We're gonna go with it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot. They probably saw they had just like, oh,
Oop. That was snapper moment. That counts. Everyone say it. Snapper moment.
snapper moment. They did fall off. That's my favorite part. I like going hee hee and then watching them fall into the water. Hee hee. Kind of a strange reset, though. I'm gonna say the other team was 2 down.
I don't know why they did that. But,
I don't know. I feel like
you know what?
I feel like a lot of people opt to reset the Rainmaker when they really shouldn't. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Inkceladus was already like kind of in position to like repop it and regrab it. I just don't. You know, I ain't gonna hate. I ain't gonna be a hater.
That's okay.
I'm gonna be a lover of this Ray. You don't see much Ray these days. It used to be such a dominant weapon, and now you don't see it much these days, and it's kind of like seeing an old friend, especially when you were the backliner using it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
oh my gosh, yes, going through street.
Oh my gosh,
I almost kind of work.
I don't know about yes. Yeah, no, it was. They kind of got pinched like instantly, but it's okay.
Listen.
I love aggressiveness.
Sorry, I burped. I had to mute it. I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
I don't.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure to send you a soundbite in your DMs. Anyways, yeah, okay, you're welcome. I think street pushes are so funny and fun. And I think people should do it more. That's also what's stopping me from making this think that this is a big mold, and not moldy bread.
The entire bread isn't moldy. It's just a little.
Just a little, but like it's noticeable that it's like kind of gross. But I feel like if there's enough preparation, like with the Booyah Bomb here, a street push is totally viable. I think they might actually be setting up for one right now. They're raying and stuff. It's over. Oh my gosh. Inkceladus did just go 2 down. However, Los Inklings did also just go 2 down. Honestly, I think they had the setup right there to get that street push. I think they just weren't super quick with grabbing the Rainmaker. I think that's also what holds a lot of teams back with Rainmaker, is you need to be very quick with it. And it's kind of hard, yeah.
Right. Because like even if it's delayed by like 5 seconds, that's a lot of time too.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. You could have been swimming.
Could have been swimming, not sinking like that.
Yeah, like that.
I'm gonna be honest, Chris. I'm not sure why they're just going straight. Like they could just be going left. But
no, you're very right. I think it's funny.
I ain't gonna be a hater about it. I'm being a hater about it. But I ain't gonna be a hater about it.
Oh, that sucks so bad. Los was really in there. Again, sometimes you just have to call out. Somebody pick it up. I'm about to pop off.
They heard me. They're like, JPEG, this one's for you. I don't like glowing. And then they took 35 points. And you know what? I respect that. If you say I don't like glowing and then you send me a 6 Splatoon clip, I will respect it. It's gotta be cool though.
That's like a ratio.
Yeah. It's better, actually. Ooh,
this kind of comes around to the point that we were talking about, that we don't see Ray anymore, because you just get missile spammed. Missile spam meta is my least favorite meta ever. We should bring back the double try meta. You know? Why not?
No, because I played during that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was pretty bad.
Okay, I thought it was funny.
I hope let's bring back the. I don't think there's any meta people liked. Let's just go back to what before meta was. Anyways, we got a jet here, and then they're picking up the Rainmaker. Not a lot of paint on the ground for Inkceladus, so I'm not sure what they're going to be able to really accomplish with this Rainmaker at the moment. But, you know, a lot of people out of position forward lows to defend. You got someone in mid kind of trying to sneak up on them, but it's not really working out too well. But Shy here is also kind of backed into the corner. Oh no, they were trying to steal his wallet.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, poor Jamie going down here too. Honestly, honestly, I think the move here is to maybe just kind of go for like more of a reset, and then try and pop it from mid and go from there. Because I think, Los Inklings really.
Stay with me, everyone.
Never moment. Los Inklings really, I think that was a good play on them though, because although it is a better place for Inkceladus to push from there, I think it's also easier for them to defend because they know where it is, although that area down there is like kind of in the trenches and you kind of can't really see what's going on, so it leads to some like backhanded pushes. Dorso out here slaying though with the Rainmaker, and
yeah, they got the Rainmaker because they reset it, and then they were still there to like get it. So I'm not sure if the reset really worked out for them, but hey, 2 points left and they couldn't get it. So I don't know who's the real winner here.
What I'm hearing is that street pushes are amazing. Listen, you pop a hammer, you pop some bubbles, you pop a booyah. You just gotta coordinate it right. Listen. I'm also a hammer advocate. I don't see it enough as I should. Gigas popped off though. Well, how many K was that? Like 14 or something? I can't read very well. I'm just.
We know.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah, well, I also know.
Okay. Anyways, I heard you like Humpback.
Oh, I do like Humpback.
No.
I think.
No. It's okay.
I think it's really, like, I don't know. I think it's fun. People don't like it though. Like, I know it's like a big booyah problem, but like, never mind.
It's not Zonzo.
I was gonna say, yeah, that is true. And I was gonna say, I think I don't mind seeing a lot of booyah weapons, but K-Gal, I don't like K-Gal.
You don't? I think you're like one of a million.
Oh yeah. Thanks for letting me know. As a battle junior myself, I keep losing fights to them, and it makes me upset. So I'd prefer not to see them anymore.
Yeah. The thing about this map is it's so chaotic. There's so many little fights going on, and it's kind of hard to keep up with. But you know, that's Splatoon 2.
Listen.
Especially on Clan Blitz. And this is match point for either team, so, you know, it could be a lot on the line here in round 2 of SOS. A lot on the line.
I love when it goes 1-1, because although you can, of course, have somebody go 2 games in a row and then the other team takes the last game, this is just more intense. And it's more fun for the people betting at home.
Mm-hmm. And you're betting.
Your money. Oh, you're betting.
You're putting all your points on someone, right?
All your money. That's me when I know somebody's got a battle junior on their team. You already know who I'm voting for. Come on.
Anyways, match point. Los Inklings, Inklings. Who's gonna win? Let me know.
Whoever's got a slosher. Come on.
Whoever got the slosher gonna win.
The battle junior.
No one's got the slosher. No one won.
They heard me. Jamie out here with the battle junior.
Jamie?
You already know they got it on lock. Jamie with a question mark.
Jamie?
Gigas is like rushing to mid. I thought Gigas was flying for a second. Oh, there's a rail. Right. That was terrifying. Look at it pinch them right at the start. Although they do go down. I think they traded. That was like a really good opening. It put a lot of pressure on that one area, allows their teams to get a bunch of clams at the start. That was like a really good job. Like, shout out to Gigas.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of smart to put all your eggs in one basket. All your teammates just kind of rushing one spot, and then you get a lot of map control. It's kind of a gamble though, because if the enemy team kind of saw that coming, which I doubt they would, but if they did, you could just avoid them. But anyways.
Yeah. That's what gets really tough once you start like scrimming the same team over and over again. They start to like memorize your movements, and then you can't flank at the bridge at the start of the reef. This is a personal gripe. And you can't do it anymore because they know that you're coming, and then they just kill you.
And then they kill you.
But I love when it works though. On like somebody who's not as familiar with you, it's always so fun.
Right, and we see Inkceladus 2 power clams and 2 down on the side of Los Inklings, so it's about time to get moving. If Slug here doesn't take them both down, but they don't, Jamie is going to throw the power clam. 2 down on the side of Inkceladus, gonna get the other power clam in. Pretty good start. First over a minute in the game. Ooh.
Listen, it's okay. A push to 60, not
push 60 is great. Especially with how chaotic this map mode is. It's kind of hard to get a significant amount of points in.
For sure. The armor coming out. I think Los is about to pop off. I can feel it in my bones. About to bomb rush. Oh, my bad. Bomb rush them. I think it's going to help clear out the under the basket. And the bubbles coming out. Come on. Oh.
Come on.
They have a K roller.
Yes.
I didn't even peep that.
You didn't even see it?
No. Can't believe it. Love me some Crawler. Crawler, you know.
Booyah Bomb on humpback zones. Not zones. Clams.
Oh, you know.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? Giga's here. Gonna do a jet. Not gonna do too much, although it's still threatening. It does make Los Inklings shake in their boots.
A little bit.
They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't approach that. That's what it's all about. You know, if you don't get picks on your special, you're still making the enemy team scared.
For real.
It's a mental
game. Just got such a good bomb kill that somebody on Inkceladus solo missiled them. It was so good. Also, they have the fresh fish mask.
Yeah, that always makes you play better.
Yeah, it does make you play better. It also makes you play very slay, you know? Mm-hmm. Like when I get killed with somebody with that on, I start shaking. I start crying a little bit. Yeah. As I should.
Anyways, Inkceladus trying to get that mid control back, and I don't think they're too worried about scoring. Although they have that power claim, they kind of just want to keep that map control in check, so Los Inklings cannot make a score. It's all about denying access to the goal at this point for them. Gigas here going to make another jet. Going to get a couple assists too, looking pretty good on your part. And I think they're going to get enough picks for Dorsal to swim on in and hopefully get that power climb in. There
nice. The double clammage. I love when that happens. Jamie coming in to score a few little stragglers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, taking down the crawler. Jamie, I'm telling you, BattleBot Jr. Come on, BattleBot Jr. Unfortunately, though, that basket is going to close up. And Jamie, oh, maybe not. Oh, no, Jamie. Killed by the very thing you love. Splat bombs. But still, very, very good showing. They pushed it all the way down to 28. Super, super solid lead. And although Los Inklings is making another counter push here with the bomb rush and the bubbles, that's still a pretty hard lead to come back from.
Yeah, but anything's possible, especially when you have this many clams on the map. I take that back.
Well,
3 down on the side of Los Inklings. Hey, they got a push going, but they have a minute left to start another push. But hey, they got it down to 60, so if they could work something out here, I think it's very possible. It's just gonna kind of be a lot more difficult than it should be.
Definitely, but I believe in them. I believe in Los. Even though Inkceladus does have the Battle Junior, I think they can do it. Unfortunately, though, that crawler is going to go down, which is going to suck a lot of the life out of their push because those bubbles are so crucial there. Hopefully, when they come back up, they can just sweep in with that overtime and maybe get that push back in, though. But I think those bubbles are really crucial here to that push. Hopefully, they can pull it off.
Right, the problem is they have these 2 power claims, which is just giving away all their positioning. So we see a double here by I didn't catch your name, sorry. But we're in overtime now, and they are going to break the barrier just to end it, just like that.
So true, so true.
So true, so true.
That was a pretty good game, though. Still, even though the scores didn't exactly reflect it. Still really good. I still think with like a few little maneuvers, that could have definitely been Los's game. They had the setup for a hit. Those specials, for sure. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see close sets, especially round 2.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get closer when you're in a later bracket, not in this stage. But hey, we're here now. We got a close set. And I just want to mention Los Inklings translates to the Inklings. That's
what?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No way.
That's just what it means.
That's crazy. The Inklings.
The Inklings. That's your team name. I love them though. They've been around for a while, so it's always good to see them.
I see them in a lot of SOSs. Shout out to people who play in a lot of SOSs. I do love you, and I do see you.
Anyways, while we wait for how many are there? 3 rounds? There's 3 rounds, isn't there?
Yeah, 3 rounds.
3 rounds. Are we? I think we're waiting for round 3 to start, right?
Yeah.
I hope so, because that's after 2. So I think we're gonna take a short break until then.
Nice.
And we're back!
No way.
Yeah, jump
Oh my
scare
God.
by
Jump
me.
scare.
SOS jump scare.
Fun fact, talking about jump scares. I used to have chronic nightmares of Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's. I used to have chronic nightmares. I used to be afraid to be in closed spaces, so I'd like avoid showering. So I was a stinky little kid.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I said it.
Okay, thanks.
That's okay.
Anyways, I just like to trauma dump on the SOS stream sometimes.
That's okay. This is the place to do it.
You're right.
Especially when Paint Plus and the Grillers are on.
Oh my gosh. SOS veterans! Yes! Both of these teams, like, frequent Hammerhead, they frequently win Hammerhead bracket. Sometimes Mako bracket? You know, sometimes seeding kind of messes you up a little bit. You lose one match and then... Anyways. I recognize both of these teams, specifically Devi. I love Devi. Devi on the Grillers kills it on Hydra. I never see Hydras anymore. Again, like with the backline decline, I never ever see Hydras. So I love to give Devi some love. I think sometimes they play what's it called? The Vanilla Hydra? Isn't that the one with Splashdown? And they
Yes.
make it work. So yeah,
If you can make Splashdown on a backline work, you're crazy.
yeah, I'm
Like literally both, like in gaming and in real life. You're crazy.
yeah, actually. And I think honestly Splatstone's the Reef.
And Splashdown's the Reef.
I think you can make that work here. I think if you like hop up on that bridge, you splash down there, they're gonna be like, wait, I thought it was the armor Hydra, and then they're dead. And then Devi starts laughing in your face.
No one
As
expects
they
it.
should. No,
As
moving.
they should.
As they should.
But yeah, I mean, pretty cool set. Pretty cool set so far. We haven't started yet.
Oh yeah. I was like JPEG.
Yeah, no, we got Paint Plus and the Grillers. I love these teams. Mostly the Grillers because they've been around so
You
long.
can't be biased.
I gotta be biased. They've been around so long, and you know me. I love teams. I love real life teams that exist.
I do love teams. I do love teams.
Teams are crazy. Paint Plus is cool too, though.
Paint Plus is very cool.
They're very cool. I just don't, I just don't see them that often. I'm a very low level kind of person. Maybe they are low level. If they are, that's awkward.
They're not low level.
Okay, good. Because if they were, that'd be awkward.
That'd be a little awkward, like a little bit. But we are starting up. Devi on the Hydra. I think it is the custom one. So I'm a little sad about that. But like I understand because that's pretty risky. Like for the first game, pretty risky.
Pretty risky. No, this one's got the armor. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, looking like Paint Plus gonna paint. I mean, it's in their name. I don't know what I was expecting here. Not false advertising. Shouts to them for not false advertising.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, maybe they are.
No, listen. It's
Listen.
just the start of the match. They are 2 down, unfortunately, losing
They're 3-0.
a lot of their main painters. The junior did just come back. They're about to turn into a battle junior, get the quad. Then it's all over for the Grillers. I'm waiting for it.
You waiting? We're gonna see the hammer gonna probably not the hammer. Why missiles going out gonna slow down Paint Plus and the Grillers looking really aggressive here. At least the Reborn here looking so aggressive, especially on a defensive kind of play style. Oh,
Yeah, really. I appreciate the aggression. I feel like it's a lot of traps that a lot of people fall into when they get higher up, like higher level in zones, is that you kind of like sit at the zone because it's like the safer option. But like high risk, high reward. It pays off to be aggressive, and here. Paint Plus really took that to heart, and I think they just got like a wipe or something.
Yeah, they did like a 3v1. That person stood no chance, but yeah, they're kind of backing up a little bit. Grillers is kind of taking an interesting approach, kind of spreading out here. Everyone's kind of going their own way, which is working. I mean, it's kind of splitting up Paint Plus, and seeing the missiles come out by the Grillers is going to slow them down at least a little bit. 2 do go down, so Paint Plus, it's looking pretty good for them on the defense, especially with no penalty, and they could get a KO here, but I ain't discounting the Grillers yet.
Yeah, it is going to be tough though, because I was keeping an eye on the death numbers and stuff like that, but it looked like they staggered a little bit. It looked like their shot and zap went down, and then a few seconds later their pro and Hydra went down. So it's going to be a little tougher for them to push in. However, you just lied to your face. They did cap with that nasty penalty on Paint Plus 72. So if it gets down to the wire, if the Grillers push to like 1 or something, it's going to be tough for Paint Plus, and I just lied again because Paint Plus is now in control. They got that bridge control too, which...
Ooh, Debbie. Love the sneaky Hydra.
Debbie's so good. Debbie took out somebody with their mind. Somebody else also just went down on the sign of Paint Plus.
Well, like Debbie flanks, and you gotta respect that so much.
The flanking Hydra, and it always works.
Hydra. It's but yeah, 25 penalty left. I think it's looking pretty good for them because I think the Grillers has a great defensive comp right now. Especially with the Hydra and the Forge Pro. With the bubbles ready? And the armor's out?
I was just about to say that. The armor pop? Come on.
Yeah, but they got, Paint Plus is in their name. You gotta paint the zone, guys. I mean, someone's there. There they are.
They did unfortunately go 2 down. And this person's coming up to help this member of the Grillers clean up. Ooh. And they did unfortunately lose the
you got angry face here.
Angry.
I think that's Cookie. Is that Cookie? I don't know.
I don't know. Could be anybody.
Could be anyway. That's why you use your real name.
That's why you use your real name. But yeah, it's looking pretty dangerous for Paint Plus here, unfortunately. Yeah. It was just tough there with the staggering. I think both teams they struggled a little bit with staggering and not kind of like waiting for their teammates to kind of before rushing in, but the Grillers, it's because of that Hydra. That's what I'm saying.
Debbie's Hydra's so good. But also, like, the entire team's so good.
No, yeah, you're definitely right.
We just love seeing backlines in 2022.
No, you're done. I do love seeing backlines.
But
PC Starfish.
Oh. Yeah, and I say this every time. It's like a running gag at this point. But, like, you go from zones to tower control, and, like, suddenly you switch to a mode where the objective is moving, and that can be a little hard for some teams. But, these teams know what they're doing, so I don't think it's going to be anything weird. But expect to see some playstyle changes, some comp changes, you know how it goes.
Definitely. I also think this map mode, I guess map in general, is pretty good for backline. Like, I think it's a pretty viable option. Like, when you see, like, an E-leader up there, you just start freaking out. Like, up there, snipe.
I think I freak out in general when I see an E-leader.
No, yeah, that's also true. I freak out when I see any charger. See somebody on the Squiffer, it's over. I start getting the sweats. But I would be sweating a lot because of Debbie on the Hydra on this map. I feel like it's really going to be a good like option here for them. I feel like that's going to really help with the Grillers' like approach to this map mode, especially because I don't know if Paint Plus has a backline, but if you don't have a backline and the other team has a backline, it can be kind of hard to get them out of where you don't want them to be, which in this case definitely the snipe.
It's hard to approach.
Yeah, very hard
to trade off of like having less aggression.
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
I just want to mention there were like 3 match disputes that last game too, so everyone pray for SOS Steph in chat, please. Right now.
I kept hearing.
It kept distracting me because I probably had PTSD.
Yeah, it was also distracting me because I have like the little noise.
You got the little noise, and it triggers my TO. Like,
oh my gosh!
That's the noise I would make, but I'm on the mic.
Anyways,
okay. Let's see kind of fighting in mid here.
On Paint Plus with the Squiffer. Let's go!
Let's go!
I love the Jet Squiffer.
Weren't you just saying you were scared of that?
I'm terrified. I'm terrified of that. It's just such a very like specific weapon, and I love whenever people play it because it's very fun to watch and commentate. But going against it is very, very scary. They're both going 1-1 here. I think they both lost their K shot. I'm pretty sure those are both K shots. So no missiles for a little bit. The bubble's popping out though here with the little angry face. I don't know how I should say that.
It's Cookie. We got confirmation.
All right, Cookie. Thank you, Cookie.
But we're gonna keep calling him Angry Face because that's what his name is.
Yeah, that's one the word on my brain said.
No, that's our decision.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Free thinkers, we're free thinkers. Anyways, Paint Plus passed the first checkpoint. That's pretty good, especially when you got Hydra on the other team and the first checkpoint's right next to the Hydra spot. So pretty good for them.
Really, really impressive. Clearing out that area, I find to be a really hard thing to do in like the first few minutes of the game, but it's like very crucial. So the fact that they did that, tops off to them. You know, what? Hats off. Hats off to them. You know, tops off.
Anyways, they're gonna keep going because they paint. They paint plus. What is? I'm gonna save this for later.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save it for later.
But they're gonna keep going, and Debbie's gonna just sit up there. And oh my gosh, did they just know that? Okay, I thought Debbie went down. I thought they were like, oh my gosh, Debbie's like target number 1. But no, Debbie's staying alive.
Public enemy number 1.
Public enemy number flanking.
Oh, flanking Hydra.
The flanking Hydra. You know, it's kind of crazy. It works though, because if you have run speed and like Hydra, once you have it charged up, kills so quickly. Like,
absolutely.
It works. It's not. We're not calling it stupid, especially with the splashdown. Oh my god.
The splashdown.
Public enemy number 1. Oh, we're good. Debbie's got the Secret Service. You see those two? Those two are on.
That was like protect the president. They were like, Debbie, we're coming, Debbie, and Debbie's like, yeah, you better be coming. as she should though, as she should.
Right, that's right. Despite the aggression from the Grillers, not making too much of a tower push here. Paint Plus, you know, having a pretty surprisingly strong defense with what comp they have. So, shouts to them for that. Although they do have a Jet Squatcher, I haven't noticed that until now. Oopsies.
Oopsies. Listen.
I'm listening.
I'm sure they've been noticing the missiles.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just blocked those out of my mind.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes I just gotta start tuning them out. Devi's really feeling the missiles now. Poor Devi. Poor Devi on the tower. Although the snipe is looking pretty clear. I just lied to you. The K-shot is there. But they got past that first checkpoint. So, you know, it's a lot of smooth sailing from here. Like that second checkpoint is pretty tough, like once they're already in like the top left kind of area, but it is more manageable than that first checkpoint, for me at least, as a battle junior.
Right. And they did get the lead. But you know, are we gonna count it? Do we recognize the lead, Grace? Is this really a lead?
Oh, the flank! We don't even have to recognize it because Debbie's coming in.
Okay, Debbie made us recognize it. Debbie popped up and was like, "You better recognize it."
Oh my god!
God, Debbie, chill.
That was an awesome double.
It was just theoretical.
A flanking Hydra. Again, she's awesome! More people should play Hydra. Take after Debbie, for real.
Oh, Jet!
Oh, Jet!
Never mind. Not gonna...
Yeah, Debbie really just said, oh!
Debbie went flying.
Debbie did go flying. Unfortunately, it really sucks when there's 87 bombs flying at you. As a battle junior, I know 87 bombs.
Are you battle junior?
I'd like to think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, Paint Plus, they have to go. You know, it's 1 minute left. And like I said, we almost didn't recognize the lead, but I think with 1 minute left, yeah, you better get going.
Yeah, especially it's going to be hard when you're parked right there. It's going to be hard to be parked like a second when Debbie's breathing down your neck. Mm-hmm. So, hopefully here. Oh, with the pinch. I think that's the zap or the K-shot down there with, oh, that was such a good snipe. Again, why I'm so scared of Squiffers.
They just come up and they'll be like, you.
For real. And providing jumps. Really? Sauce is just killing it today, honestly. Great pick. Great jets. Everything. Providing
most underrated team aspect is providing jumps.
Yes, absolutely.
It's kind of like a glossed over subject now, because like a lot of people are used to it, but like newer teams, and I'm not calling these teams new, I'm just saying so people learn. Like, yeah, providing jumps is huge. And by the way, Debbie just did that.
Oh, Debbie!
I'm trying to lecture people, Debbie. Chill.
Oh my gosh! No more coaching, JPEG.
Debbie's the coach now.
I'm in love with you, Debbie. That was awesome! The battle. Talk about Battle Junior. It should be more like Battle Hydra. My gosh. Yeah, Debbie, awesome job. Everybody on the Grillers, awesome job that game.
Shouts to the Secret Service.
Yeah, honestly.
Take that out of context.
Shout out to the Secret Service.
Everyone's job is to defend Debbie. Which is valid. Defend your back lines.
Yeah, defend
from me,
your
not biased.
Play around them.
Yep. That's how it should be.
For real.
Anyways, Rainmaker Manta. Ooh.
This could be where the Hydra, although I love you so much, Debbie, you know I'd never say anything to hurt you, Debbie. It might do them bad here. Rainmaker? Oh, really?
Let me explain in one word. In one word. Ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Great.
But then,
although I'll say on Rainmaker they're not that helpful, but but the greats are where you want to be.
Listen, you gotta be so mobile, especially on this Rainmaker map. If you sneeze for a second and you close your eyes, it's already in your pit.
It's like the dragon test where if you sneeze, you've already moved like 300 feet. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, there's like studies where if like you sneeze while driving, you already like move like 300 feet, so you don't want to do that.
See, I can't.
That's what happens with the Rainmaker. Like, if you sneeze with the Rainmaker, you're dead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Don't look away.
Can't look away. I just can't drive. I can't drive or swim or ride a bike
or sing.
I'm barely functioning.
You can commentate.
It's a problem. Well,
debatably.
We'll see the ratings.
We'll see the ratings.
We'll see the in the SOS feedback form. Imagine I open it and they say, "Please just stop."
You're not funny, actually.
Listen, it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
The Battle Junior.
Battle looks like he's Battle 10's like dripped out in like armor. Oh my gosh. I'd be threatened.
Listen, not as threatening as the triple shades going on the grillers. I don't know if y'all caught that.
That's what they do. Yeah.
What they do.
I'm just kind of used to that now.
But they're giving, and I love it.
Oh, okay, you're here. Hi.
Oh gosh.
Dude, chill.
Yo, hopefully that got called out, because the armor's popping. It's about to be
don't run in front of that. Okay. You were lucky.
That was very lucky. Looking to do a cut push here. I always have to remember that call out, because when somebody's going cut, you need people to know that they're going cut. You know what I mean? Very important call out. For real. I would be very wary here of shooting the Rainmaker, because I'm very prone to, like, what's it called? Like, momentuming myself off the edge. The recoil
there you go.
Of shooting the Rainmaker. Yeah,
that happens a lot.
Oh yeah. Sauce, I love the tap shotting. Tap shotting should be more normalized. That's me whenever I be playing laser tag.
Ooh, backline kill backline.
Backline kill backline. Yeah. Kind of an awkward spot though.
Rare instance where both backlines meet each other. Sometimes they'd be playing backline and I don't see them for the whole game.
Listen. but like understandable.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
The grillers did just go 2 down. It looks like somebody's stationed over here to defend the K shot. It's on them.
Why is it this map where we make those noises?
Because of the.
Oh, it's because of the pit, isn't it? Yeah, it's because it goes.
Yeah, because Debbie.
We talked about this earlier. Why? Because Paint Plus is gonna like get it.
Yeah,
it's a strange trade-off, because either way, you want to get it out of there, but you also kind of, when you do that, you kind of just give it to the other team again.
Yeah, and it's okay, I feel, if your team is more like pushed up or something. But then at that point, if your team is pushed up, why not grab it? So it's an interesting debate we can kind of go off of here. But I
don't think there's a wrong answer.
That is very, very true.
Do what you feel.
The greats. Daddy was on the greats.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like the ultimate defense spot, and only backlines can really benefit from it.
Yeah, because if you do anything else, you're kind of like screwed. Unless somebody like gets.
You don't have the movement. You don't have the run speed.
Yeah, the run speed. Debbie's kind of got her.
Do that thing.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, super close. Unfortunately, they also are playing Protect the President. They were really protecting their anchor there, which of course, very important.
Of course, respect your anchor.
Respect.
And both teams just, I mean, Grillers hasn't pushed yet, so I feel like this game's been closer than I think, but you know, it's only been Paint Plus that's pushed so far, so it's looking really good for them. But 2 minutes left, and the score is only down to 57. I mean, anything can still happen. So, and Grillers did pick up the Rainmaker. Both teams are both 1 down. Ooh. Did see one.
The Charger just came back from being dead too. On the side of Paint Plus, so they're probably about to be in the prime position to be shooting down Debbie here with the Rainmaker.
Right.
But it was the Inkjet. But nice shot from Sauce. Hopefully they're gonna get this here in the. Listen,
Sauce heard us praising Debbie and was like, "I'm the better backliner." Debatable. I didn't say that yet, but it's debatable. You're doing great.
Nobody said anything.
No one said anything yet.
Nobody said anything. Cookie over here, confirmed Cookie, is trying to get some paint out here in a minute. Angry face.
That's what the name is. I don't make the rules.
Okay.
Ooh, can battle with the random bomb. That was a bomb, right?
I love it. Listen, it wasn't random.
It was random.
It was random.
It was random.
But I love random bomb kills. Unfortunately here, I'm gonna say the Grillers took a little bit to get that push going. That might cost them the lead here. And it did just by 1 little point. They do still have like a whole minute left, so like it's not really that big of a deal. But sometimes you gotta be ready. Once somebody gets those kills, you just gotta go, alright, we're going cut. And kind of pop it out over there. That Braum Rush, is gonna make them get not as many points as they maybe could have in that situation, but they did still get the lead. So at this point, the Grillers just kind of have to make sure that Paint Plus doesn't come back and cross their street, which can be a little easy, especially with Debbie here. If Debbie's just like stationed in the bunker, it's kind of over for them.
Like right there on the grades, like I said.
Yeah, like right there on the grades.
You can't get past that unless you do.
Unless you do.
Oh, what?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No, put the camera back there. Oops,
Yo,
never mind.
oh, yo,
That's
crack
okay.
it.
That's okay. No, I can play with Debbie can.
Oh, Debbie!
Now I might.
Debbie might be complaining.
3
about
down,
Debbie.
10 seconds left. Are they gonna get the Rainicker in time even? Oh, yeah, they are. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, here it's gonna be kind of tough. It's a hard shake to your mental. Honestly, coming back from getting snuck past.
I'd be scared, dude.
I would also be scared.
I don't even know what killed that person.
I don't know either. Maybe probably
But,
Debbie.
Probably. That's just typical how it goes. It could be anyone, really.
Anyone?
It could be anyone.
No.
They're all great players. And wow.
Allie's really.
Oh, missiles, never mind.
They lasted like a really long time though. So
They did really good so far.
yeah, props
until
to
then.
Allie there.
I mean, even then they had missiles, so not much of a fight to have. That's okay though. Hey, 3-0 Grillers. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, you love to
If
see
you're a
it.
fan of them. If you're a fan of Paint Plus, well, better luck next time. It's okay.
Even if you're like a fan of Paint Plus, very very close set.
You'll love to
Very,
see
very close.
them.
You love to see them.
And you
love to
support
see
them no matter what. But yeah, that was pretty epic. Pretty epic way to end it. Yeah, I'm saying it.
That's pretty
Something
epic. That was a banger.
That was a banger.
Mhm.
That was a slay.
That was a slay.
And I'm gonna make a plug. Not
my
a personal
gosh.
plug, just in general. Hey,
Plug?
have you heard of Shine?
Oh my gosh, Shine, the Shine.
Have you heard of Shine?
I have.
Are you
heard of
ready
Shine.
to shine? I love that tagline.
I
You
think
ready to
it's in, like,
shine?
I think it's in like Massachusetts, right?
That's what it says right there.
On August 26th to August 28th,
Oh,
2022.
you think so?
I think so.
You think so?
Honestly.
Honestly, you should. What is there to say about Shine? I mean, it is a iconic Smash Bros tournament, but now they got Splatoon 2. I was about to say 3. No, they got 2 because 3 is out. That's so sad, but it's okay because it's in Massachusetts and there's a lot of players around the area, so you're gonna meet a lot of people, and it's gonna be a really good time.
Where
So,
is Massachusetts?
It's somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
I think I should probably know that. I'll look up a map. Map of USA. Okay, hold on.
Kraken is absolutely mauling. He doesn't know this is a bit.
Oh, it is 2 states away from me.
That's pretty far.
Listen, it's probably like a walk in the park for me. However, I'm not going. But Rissa is going.
Rissa is going.
I love Rissa. Shout out to Rissa. Come on, shout out to Rissa.
That is a shout out to Rissa.
It's okay.
Also, a lot of other people are going, but you know.
So true, so true.
So, anyways, we're gonna take a break until bracket starts. You know how it be.
Yeah, you know how it be.
You know how it be. Plus, I gotta fix something behind the scenes. One of my programs broke, and teams are telling me, gotta go fix it.
We'll see you
support.
again when Great White Bracket starts, though.
We'll
So
see
don't
you
go
again.
anywhere.
You're right.
Unless you go somewhere, then you come back. But make sure
Unless you
come
go
back.
to another SOS stream.
Oh.
The wonderful POVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, see ya.
Bye.
And we're back in SOS. What's it called?
76.
What are we in? No, not the number. What bracket?
Great White.
Great White. We're in Great White, guys. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Great White.
Lost me. Anyways, we got Mictlan Heroes versus Rising Wave plus Lewis.
No way.
Is that CL or CI? I'm sorry, bro. I think that's CL.
I think it's CL, like chlorine. Is that?
Maybe that is. It is.
It is. The worm in my brain just told me. Chlorine.
You gotta get that guy out of there.
No, I like him, and he's like a little friend.
Okay.
Anyways, you know who else is like a little friend? Both of these teams. Again, 2 SOS regulars. It always puts a little smile on my face when I like type them in the seating and stuff. I love them so much. They really be coming out. I think it was last week. Mictlan Heroes had like a rough groups run, and they got put in Hammerhead, and they didn't drop. They just played Hammerhead and won.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like,
what a crazy concept.
Shout out to y'all. Like, thank you. Thank you so much. Please don't drop.
Never drop.
Also, side note about Mictlan Heroes. I don't know what their icon is.
I don't know. It went cool. I don't know what it was. It kind of went crazy though.
It went hard though.
It's a cool look. That is a cool look. I also love Rising Wave's animated icon.
Yes! Every time I see it, I'm so happy. Like normalize animated icons. Like they're
hard to make.
They are very hard to make.
You know me.
Let me say a little bit about Clan Blitz on Mako Mart, however.
What are you gonna say? What kind of bread? Before we start, what kind of bread?
I don't know any more breads.
I don't know. Make it up.
I don't know. What's something at Subway? Let me look up Subway breads.
Oh my god.
Why are you so upset? Oh my god.
I'm not upset. I think it's funny.
Like this really nice picture, and it's Italian herbs and cheese.
You gotta get explained, and Grace. We're starting.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were paused for.
No, we're not stopping for your bread and
I love Mako Mart, but it is very basic. You know.
It's okay to be basic.
This is the white bread. This is the final.
You said that already for like 3 other maps.
No, I didn't!
Yes, you did. You totally did.
Inkling is a white bread, but Mako Mart is the white bread.
This is the white bread. This is the middle of the white bread, not the crusty part.
Like when your mommy like takes off the crust on the ends.
Right, with the Uncrustables.
Yes. Anyways, I'm so happy we're seeing a try here. I love try so much on this map. You slay hard with try on this map mode.
You go a little crazy.
You go very crazy. You go bonkers. Even.
You go crazy. You go stupid. You go
You go
For
real. And the jet over here and the melons or something. The callouts on this map are weird. The melons or something.
It's called like I only know breakfast. Otherwise, I just use left and right like every other team on this planet.
Listen, it's okay. I think there's also something called like the freezer or something. Anyways, both teams here are looking pretty good to set up pushes. It's like really even right now, like pretty hard neutral. I can't really tell which team I should be like rooting for here. It's like
you're supposed to be unbiased with both.
Listen, like you're rooting for a push.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I forgot this was Clan Blitz.
Oh, what do you think it was?
It seems like barely playing the objective. You know, we finally got some. We got some claims in play.
Come on, Mictlan Heroes got 32 claims on the board.
That's when we realized it was like, oh wait, they gotta be throwing it into that thing, don't they? Yes, they broke it.
Unfortunately, it kind of looks like a one and done kind of deal though, because although somebody over here is kind of pressuring them by their little area. Oh, it looks like it's just kind of just a little area. I don't know what is that snipe.
Area.
Oh no, the try.
The plus Lewis.
The point. The plus Lewis in Rising Wave plus Lewis.
Anyways. Mictlan Heroes getting that mid control that they desperately needed. Not really. I just wanted to be dramatic. And they're gonna get the clam in, and then they're gonna die. I thought they were about to die something. Alright, well, it happens.
Yeah,
and you're still in the lead, so I can't be too bad, right?
It looks pretty one and done once again, unfortunately. I mean, it can be kind of hard to push on this map. It depends on your approach. You need like the right specials and the right coordination, honestly, or it's like the power clams pretty left to fend by themselves. It can be pretty rough. But a jet being popped, you know I love me some Inkjet. I love me some lot of things, but especially Inkjet. Unfortunately, though, it didn't look like it did too much pressure-wise, because we're still in a pretty neutral game right now.
This game's been neutral like the whole time.
It's very neutral.
Yeah, like everyone's just fighting for mid with occasional claim throws going in.
Occasional.
But that's okay. It just means
Yeah.
you're really, really well balanced, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Rising Wave did just go 2 down, though, losing their try. You can hear the tears in my eyes, unfortunately. Looks like they're looking for a 2v2 over here on the left of the side of the map. It looks like the other team really wants to commit. Oh, but the try is. Love me some try. And there's an inkjet popping out, and
Yeah, you gotta just run from that.
Yeah, Cass on Mictlan was like, I'm...
Yeah, you gotta throw the claymore. They know where you are. They're tracking you down.
Yeah, honestly, they're tracking you.
They got the GPS. They got the navigation. Telling you to
Radar.
right, hit the jet.
Honestly.
And, oh, jump scare.
Jump scare.
Sorry, everyone. Didn't give you a warning on that one.
I'm
It's okay.
I'm having Bonnie flashbacks. That was really scary.
Clink and a half. Splatoon tournament.
Oh, you know. Mictlan did go 2 down, and Rising Wave is going to try and make a push here out of it. But their map control is kind of suffering a bit here. I'm not really sure if it might be comp-wise. I know Try is a little tough to paint with. And Not, is pretty, not really paint positive. But they do get the power clam in. It looks like, similarly to Mictlan Heroes' first push, it's going to be kind of a one-and-done deal. But still good on them for getting it in. Put some pressure on the board,
Mm-hmm. But with a minute left, it's not looking great. And especially with Mictlan Heroes looking like they're about to make another push.
Yeah.
No, I used the term push in like the lightest possible way, which is how these pushes have been looking this whole game. But
Listen,
it's all relative.
When that's all the pushes you're doing, you just kind of have to deal with it,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you might as well start getting it power.
They're backed up. I'm not sure, like, what are they?
They're a little scared. They're scared.
They're like afraid to be in. They're like kind of giving them mid. I'm not sure what's up here. I'm not sure what the thinking
they're
is.
Scared of the 10 missiles by the flank on the side of Rising Wave already.
Well,
oh my
Lex
God.
got it in with the flank, but it's gonna
nice
be another
flank.
like one and done thing because no one else is there. Never mind, I lied.
Oh my gosh,
just
I
be lying
lied.
again. It's okay.
You're lying.
I'll not be lying on the mic.
I'm pretty sure though Mictlan's pretty satisfied with this push here, and I think they're just gonna go full on defense mode.
Mm-hmm, especially with 10 seconds left. I mean,
Hopefully,
you just gotta sit in one spot and shoot a couple people.
For
Point and
real.
click adventure.
The flings are on 12 missiles. Cam, my gosh, 12 missiles. Looking to make a push here. I'm very, very excited to see where it goes with the
I'm sure
armor.
they're looking to make a push. I mean, that's kind of the only option right now.
Listen. Sometimes you just start struggling.
Just do the 10 missiles, Cam. Yes, that is so disrespectful.
Yes, so
That's how you do it. 10 missiles on one person.
On the
With
side.
the jump.
So sneaky. Oh!
Heartbreaking. Now, what can I say? You had 5 minutes to do that.
Oh. I
Yeah.
I would never mentally recover.
If some software engineer at Nintendo made it so like if the claims were about to break the basket, it didn't make the timer go up, that would be insane. Splatoon 3 changes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if some people are like a little confused about what happened, I learned this from my friend Raze, who does do coaching on Metafy. Just link in the chat. Metafy Raze. That how the power clam kind of works at the basket is that it like slowly takes it's doing damage to the basket, like it's wearing down its health, so that when it goes in, that's when you officially start scoring points.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's wearing down the basket, it's technically not in the basket, obviously, of course, but that means that you're not gonna get any more overtime because you're still technically eating up your overtime like seconds. This has happened to me before, and
This has happened to plenty of people.
I stared at my wall for more than what I usually do. So unfortunate. I'm thinking that Rising Wave is going to learn from their mistake here and be like, we got to pick up the pace a little bit. We got to get those pushes in a bit sooner. Maybe paint a little bit faster, move a bit faster. So, sorry, Rising Wave plus Lewis.
Plus Lewis, don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget Lewis. I have high hopes for this being an even closer set than it was last game.
Yeah, I think especially with the next map being Spot Zones the Reef, I think both these teams are going to probably have an easier time since they kind of struggled. Both teams just kind of struggled to make any big like objective pushes. It's hard to make a push on Clan Blitz, but Spot zones, you know, it's like a more passive deal where you just paint the zone and then it starts scoring. That's really all you gotta do. So I think both these teams, I think what we're gonna see is just a little more aggression. Both these teams just kind of want to fight each other. They don't really want to play too much objective. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe they have like a Romeo and Juliet kind of like romance, like it's forbidden. So they have some tension.
They didn't want to fight.
Yeah, they didn't really want to throw clams at each other. They just wanted to like kill each other. Yeah, you know.
I know.
And that's valid. Oh yeah, Lewis out here, Battle Junior. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Lots of last ditch efforts, which very understandable.
Yeah.
Interesting approach from Rising Wave here. I feel like they didn't really rush for the bridge, which a lot of what I've been taught about the Reef is that the bridge is very, very important. But I think they kind of acknowledge that with that E-Leader there, it's going to be tough to kind of get control of the bridge at the start, especially. So I like their approach there. I feel like they're kind of thinking ahead, using their big brain.
The problem with bridge is once the backliner gets bridge, it's kind of like a very bad spot for you to be in when the E-Leader has control of the entire map. But obviously, it's like a trade-off. You're basically exposing yourself by having bridge to the E-Leader, but if you give the E-Leader to the bridge, it's kind of over for you too. So, yeah. Moral of the story is, if they have an E-Leader, no one wins.
Especially Dafter over here getting solo missiled on the bridge. Rising Wave really does want to get that bridge control, but like we've been saying, with the E-Leader, it's going to be kind of tough for them. So maybe they kind of want to go into it by missiling that E-Leader. Honestly, focusing that E-Leader, get them off bridge, and then from there, maybe they can retake the zone.
Yeah, and speaking of zone, it's been flipping back and forth by both teams, Joe. The score's so close, especially in the first minute of the game. No one's really had an opportunity to really get an extended lead here. Lewis here with the Battle Junior, as you say, going to cap that zone, and they're going to use up their penalty rather quickly, because, you know, we're early in the game still. But, oh, wow, that was like the fastest cap I've ever seen. Whoa.
Fastest cap in the West. Actually, I don't think either of these teams are in the West? No.
No, likely not.
Likely not, right.
Likely not. Fast cap in the East. Anyways, Mictlan Heroes finally getting a little bit of an extended lead here, and it's looking pretty comfy for them. Oh, never mind, guys, you gotta watch zone. Guys, they're right there. Oh, okay.
Nope.
Hey, they still got it down to 49 minutes.
Oh!
Lex here. It's all you, Lex, with the splash wall.
Oh my gosh, Lex.
Splash wall is like a second team. Oh my gosh. Hi, Twitter. How you doing?
Hi, Twitter. That was an awesome triple by Lex. Oh my gosh, they really were like, I don't care that my team is 3 down. How about I make your team 3 down? And they slayed for that. Although I do hate K-Gal, that's still a slay on the side of the
You can hate K-Gal and still respect the player for playing incredibly well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rising Wave got to be a little scared right now, more than halfway through this game, and Mictlan's still capping that zone. They gotta get something going here, especially with Mictlan just kind of pushing into their street here. You gotta be intimidated by it, and Lex is still doing Lex things. Oh my gosh, I love watching this.
Yeah, Lex is really maintaining the bridge here with their wall, which I didn't even think about when I talked about the E-Leader with the bridge and everything.
Yeah, E-Leader can't fight the wall, just at all.
Yeah, wall is just so nice on bridge. It's really like zoning, kind of. Like, you kind of really can't get past it, you can't really push in. If they keep putting it up, you're
it's like a mental block. Yeah, it's a shot block and a mental block. You can't go, you can't approach it. You know, you see they gotta run away. You gotta respect the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rising Wave finally had like a little bit of an extended cap there, but it's kind of falling apart again. Down to 54 with the 26 penalty just added, especially with 1 minute left in the game. You know, the problem is they can't really maintain their push. They can cap the zone, they just got to be able to keep it, and they're having a hard time with that.
Right.
Especially, I don't think the E-Leader's helping one bit with that.
Definitely. But
there we go.
This is their chance. 3 down. This is definitely their chance here. I think they should use their aggression and their ability to like get picks and stuff like that to their advantage here. I feel like they definitely need to like get all up in Mictlan Heroes to try and maybe bridge the gap between their 2 leads. That was very awkward.
Finally using up all their penalty, and 40 seconds left. They gotta get all the way down to 13. I mean, that's honestly not that far. Let's be honest here. But with Mictlan heroes, I mean, they're kind of crazy. They're gonna like rush in and then insta cap that zone again. Like I still don't know what's going on with that. They're so fast at painting the zone.
They opted to hit the Booyah Bomb on bridge, which I think is a very good choice. Honestly. Oh! It's really close here for the zone fight. Oh my god. That was really good. And it's a 2v2 at this point. I think they can, even if they don't maintain the zone here, which they are in good shape to actually do so. I think
jumping.
Battle Junior, I'm telling you. Battle Junior. No, but that was really good. Really good on Rising Wave. I'm happy they came back there.
Yeah, I mean they earned it. They did a really good job capping that zone and actually keeping it. I mean, that was my doubt. I just said.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is they have to cap it and keep it, and they did that. They did, in fact, cap and then keep. Kind of fun to say.
Yeah, they slayed that. That was a certified slay.
That was a certified. Ooh.
Certified.
Ooh, certified.
Certified.
Ooh.
Ooh, verified.
Tower control inkbot.
Ah.
Oh. Wait, why?
Again, just very basic. I feel like
that's just comp Splatoon 2 right now.
Listen, I know, but like some stuff is a little spicy, you know.
Some stuff.
Some stuff can be a little sourdough.
Oh. Oh.
No, but I hope and pray here. I think either team has the potential. I want to see a double jet, and you're gonna say Grace.
Grace.
Nobody asked for your opinion, and to that I say, how dare you? Second of all, and I think it's very strong on Inkblot TC. I think once you get into like their little bat area, their bats, like it's over if you double jet on them. Come on.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of it.
I love double jet, but I also think that Inkblot does a good job of maybe not enabling backliners, but working around them. Like I think it's a pretty good map if you want to run a backline weapon. So hopefully we'll see some of that kind of action here. Anyways, I will be happy if we see either of those.
But you know how it is.
Junior.
Oh yeah, and a Battle Junior.
And a Battle Junior, yeah.
Yeah, I mean what we saw in Flame Blitz was a very rarely scoring game. Well, maybe not rarely scoring. We saw a lot of scores. They weren't going anywhere. But then in spot zones, it was just flipping back and forth constantly. Like, what's going to happen on tower control?
I am very excited for tower control. I'm also very excited for Rainmaker, but we're not quite there yet.
No.
Rainmaker.
No, it's tower control.
Crazy. No.
No.
I'm just saying, Rainmaker's crazy. Okay, I'm not thinking about it.
Nothing about it. We're on tower control.
So mean to me.
I'm not.
Okay. No double jet, but we do.
What do you mean there's a jet there?
No, double. Listen. I had very specific criteria. How dare you say that to me? Already popping the missiles on Mictlan heroes. Both teams have some not some, but a pretty missile spammy weapon. So honestly, maybe Mictlan was like, we're kind of struggling with this missile spam here. How about we just missile spam them right back? And that's valid.
That is valid. Can't beat them, join them.
If you can't beat them, join them. Actually, excuse me, 2 missile spammy weapons. I forgot about the K shot there on Rising Wave. On Rising Wave. That's kind of what you have to do when you might expect that you might have a backline though, but oh my gosh, Dafter already up in here on the flat, but unfortunately their push kind of gets snuffed out.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even get past the first checkpoint, but like, I don't know what I was expecting with such low scoring games so far. It's gonna be so back and forth already. I can just tell. I
know. Especially with Booyah Bomb on tower, it's gonna be so rough on those checkpoints. It's gonna be over.
But it looks like they're gonna get past that first checkpoint. Not a lot of specials going out on the side of Rising Wave to stop that tower push, but. You know, checkpoint 1 should not be that impressive, but seriously, with how this set's been going so far, yeah, it kind of is. No disrespect, this is just how it is right now.
No, yeah. Honestly, I'm not super sure which comp is more paint heavy. I feel like in the first game that we saw, Rising Wave definitely suffered from a slight lack of paint compared to Mictlan Heroes. But right now, I think they're trying to kind of bridge that gap, which I appreciate, and I'm sure that they probably acknowledge that themselves. So it's looking a bit more back and forth on the paint side, which is very helpful for TC, I feel. That was a really good pick.
Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Lex is gonna do Lex things, and like, if you watch last game, you know what he does. You're gonna pop the Booyah. I don't know if it's gonna do much. It's more of just a pressure tool to kind of keep the paint control. Oh my gosh, no one can kill Lex. No matter what happens.
Crazy. Except for missiles. I'm so sorry. I lied, it was the K-shot. I'm just a little liar. Morse about to roll up in here into their bats. Unfortunately, they did get snuffed out by the missiles, but they came in with that inkjet and are still trying to get in some pressure here. I'm looking at them.
This is looking really good, actually. Like,
yeah,
this
honestly.
is like the most. Oh, Dafter coming in.
Oh, Dafter.
Just a Daft Punk. Dafter gonna possibly get that flank. Oh, gonna run away. Okay. Be a little sneaky. Now they have to worry about this guy for like the entire push, don't they?
Well, actually, Dapper just came back.
Oh, never mind. Hi, Dapper.
That not coming back in to help the tower, they probably like called him out and everything. Really good move because it scared off Dafter, and that could have been like a devastating flank, and that could have disrupted their whole push. So, good move on that knot. Even though they didn't get them, still good pressure.
Also, didn't realize until now they're at 30. That's really good. You know, and this is one of those tower control maps where like anything could happen. But like, you know, with how this set's been going, 30 is pretty high. Let's be honest.
30 is pretty high.
30 is a good place to be for Rising Wave.
Yeah, honestly, we still got more than a minute left, and that that Flingza on the side of Rising Wave is already at 10 missiles. They're really good at what they do. You know what?
If it wins, it wins. You know, just counterplay it.
You know, yeah, just counterplay it.
Just play.
Mictlan Heroes is gonna go 2 down here, and that jet is struggling with all those missiles on them. Very unfortunately.
Missile.
No way.
No way. Yeah, you can't beat him, join him.
You can't beat him, join him. Yeah, painted up that mid a little bit there, and stopping their push ultimately, which is very good. 2 down now. 2 down.
Yeah, Mictlan Heroes is going to have to kind of work a miracle here to get down to 30, especially with Rising Wave. I think their comp is really well suited for defense with that Flingza roller, putting down so much paint, and the Nautilus just being able to kill so quickly, and the armor and the missile weapon.
Right. I feel that Booyah Bomb here does really well on defense, especially, but I'm not really sure where I would throw it on offense, especially because Rising Wave tends to be a little bit more spread out, and they're kind of all doing a few like different things. At least a little bit on defense, I saw. Like, where would you kind of pin that if you would, to kind of help them on offense?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's tough. I feel like Rising Wave kind of used their comp to their advantage for sure. They were like, all right, we're good on defense. Let's just go all in on offense. And then once we get that lead, we're good. And when they got that lead, they were indeed good. Lots of missiles coming out on both sides. That was crazy. Listen, it's not SOS if there's not a lot of Tenna missiles being put out on both sides. So, not too mad about that game. Still, I think Rising Wave definitely found their footing from the first, compared to the first game. But I can still see Mictlan Heroes coming back here, especially on Rainmaker. I think it's really hard to pick a favorite for Rainmaker games because it really can just go either way.
Rainmaker can go out of control so quickly, especially on this map mode.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just kind of, it's always with this map where once the Rainmaker's kind of past a certain point, it's kind of just doomed. But, you know. But yeah, I think Mictlan Heroes can make something work. Rising Wave could also make something work. It's been pretty close despite the score so far. Both teams really just doing kind of good work, making their fights work.
Definitely. I think this is the sourdough.
This is the sourdough?
This is the sourdough. People don't like Rainmaker Muscle Forge. I quite like it. I do quite like it. I think it's spicy. I think it's funny. I think it's funny looking.
It is funny looking.
It is pretty funny looking. I'm interested to see what their approach to pushing is going to be, like which specials they're going to bring out for pushes, because I find that there's really it's very rare to see somebody go the rail for pushes on Rainmaker Muscle Forge, and I feel like it's going to be mostly that like ramp area, you know, which I'm talking about for pushes. So I'm interested to see what each team is going to bring, because if you know that a team's going to push a certain way as soon as they grab the Rainmaker, then it's very hard to get through that area without a very specific, like, good combination of specials. So this map mode always interests me.
It's not something you see that often in other tournaments. That's why I like it being here, you know. It kind of shakes things up a little bit. And, you know, like you mentioned, you rarely see anything on the rails, but when you do see something on the rail, it's kind of really hype, so.
I know. That's what makes it so fun.
But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be this mode's so much faster than any other mode we saw so far. So it'll be interesting to see what these two teams can pull off here.
Definitely, both sides, dare I say, bringing out a jet, because I'm.
Really similar comps actually.
I was gonna say, both sides have a case.
You can see it right here. This is just proof.
They really want to missile spam each other, which I understand.
It's just how it is these days.
It is just how it is these days.
Someone else. If you want to stop it, find the new meta. Yeah, you're like, I don't know what to tell you, bud.
I know. The first missile's popping out. Unfortunately, gonna kind of slow down Mictlan here. And it seems that they were also Rising Wave. That is the first to pop the armor too. So that's really gonna slow down Mictlan's approach here, I feel. But it's just whoever can grab that Rainmaker first and get some plates on the board.
It's very hard to grab Rainmaker when you have missiles on you constantly.
Constantly.
I feel like it's going to be sat there for a couple minutes. But Mictlan here does have mid control, so it is looking pretty good for them right now, in theory. And they did pull off the missiles on the Nautilus here. It's just going to have to make them move around a little bit. It does reveal their location. And, they're paying ahead. No, they aren't. Well, yes, they are.
A little bit. They're trying to, but it's kind of hard.
They're making an attempt. It's really
when you get
just
snuffed out.
kind of having a stalemate.
The jet comes out probably in an attempt to kind of break this neutral. Again, we've been doing so much, just minutes and minutes of neutral in these games, but they don't really find a pick with that jet. Maybe they can find a pick afterwards while they're sitting in this little cubby here. But it looks like Mictlan Heroes is gearing up for a push, which I'm very, very excited about. I love Rainmaker pushes. I love when they start schmoving everywhere.
It's the schmovement.
It is the schmovement. The rail's looking pretty open. Maybe they'll go for the rail. They're not.
It looks like they're not, but
they're not. I wouldn't either.
I wish, but I wouldn't either.
Yeah, they did get past 50, which is a good job on them.
That is good. Although getting past the elbow is kind of where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting past that turning point, it's a lot easier to defend once you're not like past that point. But
yeah, definitely, especially because I just lied. Nobody has wall. I was gonna say if somebody.
We have been seeing a lot of walls though, so I don't blame you. No more walls.
No more walls. It's definitely so much easier to defend once you get past that little pillow. Yeah, I think they're gonna take that box there and just kind of go up, but they did.
They got flanks though. Be careful.
Ooh, the flank and the missile. That was a really good.
They didn't expect the double flank. They got the one, and then Dapper came and was like, "Oh, there's more."
Yeah. Really good fight, like on their end, like the defense from there.
And
I always appreciate. I think it's very risky to flank on Rainmaker, especially like from mid in that position, because if they like get over that area, like if that goes south, like 2 of your teammates are out of position. So it's very high risk, high reward. But I love when it's high reword. So it's just like fun to watch.
That's what you want to see. Yeah, that's what you want to see when you're watching it. Not when you're playing. Yeah. You don't want that. But I don't care what you're playing. Anyways, Rising Wave instantly taking control of mid here with the 2 down inside Mictlan Heroes. Going to pick up that Rainmaker. Hopefully move a little quickly. Someone's already in position to defend though, so not what you want to see if you're Rising Wave, but hopefully they can make quick work of that and start pushing, you know?
Yeah, like I said before we started the match, it's tough to push on this map because they know where you're going. Yeah. They always know where you're going, so if...
Right, it's really predictable.
Very, very predictable. So whenever you're Zap or whoever, is stationed there near that pillow, you're just kind of screwed. Because, like, what are you going to do? They just keep painting over you. You need to get those picks, but you can't really push in to get those picks yet. So it's a lot of the time it's about the specials.
I think what they're doing right now is working quite well. You can just pop the Rainmaker right there, and then get the picks you need, and then you can just swoop in and pick it up really quickly.
Yeah, can
when the Rainmaker's in mid, it's a lot harder to pick it up. And like right there, that's what you want to see. Past the elbow down to 29 points is going to be so hard to obtain on the side of Mictlan here, especially with 1 minute left. They gotta work so quickly for that.
Yeah, that was really good. It's gonna be really easy for Rising Wave here to kind of maintain their lead. But I, again, still got faith in Mictlan Heroes. But that was a really good play by Rising Wave. Whoever popped missiles for the Rainmaker, it kind of painted the floor for them, and they got more points. So that was very, very smart of them. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but very, very smart.
Yeah, a lot of missiles going out on the side of Rising Wave, so it's going to slow down Mictlan Heroes just enough, and that's what you want to do. You want to bleed the clock if you're Rising Wave, even though it's about to enter overtime, assuming they hold the Rainmaker by then. Really, it's easier just to slow down the Rainmaker than just to kill it.
Yeah,
especially with how many missiles on it. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they've only got like 15, 14 seconds left.
Yeah,
they're really in the trenches
15,
right
14
now.
missiles.
No, it really is. Oh, they're literally in the trench now. Yeah, it's
this ain't it. Well,
this is, that timer. If that timer honestly was like a few seconds, they might have actually gotten it there because they weren't expecting them to dive in like that. But, you know,
no, there's a reason there's a timer. So
yeah, there's a reason that there's a timer. Honestly, maybe if they hadn't kited back so far, maybe the timer would have been a bit slower.
But they had to for the missiles. Like I said, it's easier just to push back the Rainmaker than just to flat out kill it. So, you know, it works.
That is rough. I've seen a lot of teams do this kind of strategy, and when they're in that position to like to purposefully die to missiles or something like that, and then get your team to repop it, just so that your timer's a bit higher.
Yeah, it's stuff like that that's so hard to pull off in a team related setting. But when you see it, it's
so
it's
smart.
Crazy. If you can pull it off, you earned it.
Sometimes you don't clock it when they do it, but when you do clock it, come on. Really good showing from both teams, though. Again, SOS regulars. I love SOS regulars. Mwah. Many, much love to you. Don't be laughing. I'm just kissing.
I'm laughing. Oh, I'm laughing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you feel, JPEG and I have to go explode.
Yeah.
We have to go. We have to return to the walls.
Go back into your walls.
back into the viewers' walls, everybody watching at home. But before we do we want to plug anything?
Oh, I want to plug one more thing. I got plugs all day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah?
You ever heard of The Big House?
The Big House.
The Big House.
The Big House.
Oh, we don't have a slide for that.
We don't have a slide for the
Anyways, Big House is in like October. That's our plug now. What's another one? Okay, we'll do Super Jump.
Super Jump?
Why did I think you had Big House?
JPEG. What's Super Jump?
What is Super Jump? It's oh, we gotta be quick. Okay, well, it's our major, and sign-ups are closing like tomorrow morning, so you gotta do it like now. You gotta register now. Or you can watch it this weekend. It's this weekend.
Or you can watch it. I'm gonna be watching it. You'll see me in the chat.
Yep, you'll see. Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyways, that's all from us.
Yeah, we do really have to go. JPEG, is there anything you want to like personally plug though before we leave?
No.
Oh.
You know who I am.
Anyways, okay, again though, signing off. I'm Grace, my @ is Tubnug, I see it on the screen. Play SOS when you can. That's the only thing I'll plug. I love SOS.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hello and welcome back to Sink or Swim 76. I am Genie7, joined by Sky, and I'm excited, Sky. This is my first time on SOS. It's only taken me 76 times before I actually came to one.
As somebody who created this, I've been here since the beginning, and honestly, it's been nice to see, the evolution of where we started to where we are now. And it's especially been nice to, consistently see Nawal playing throughout the entirety of its lifespan as well.
Yes, these two teams I've actually had the opportunity to play against multiple times in tournaments back in the day. This is 2020 time, 2021 as well. But yeah, these teams have gone under some construction since I've last seen them. Since you guys last saw them, not really, because these two teams, I know that they show up. I see on Twitter in the morning when I wake up who's done well in the brackets.
Yeah, honestly, it's definitely good to keep in mind who and what is doing how well in brackets, and it's been nice to see, Grillers. I remember when they back when they first won Low Ink. It's been nice to see how much they've improved, and especially it was amazing to get to see a lot of them at LTC. And for our first match here, we're going to be going into a best of 5 game on first starting with zones on Mako Mart.
Ooh, Mako Mart, everyone's favorite just starter stage. Great way to just even the playing field, because any comp can find a way of working on this map. Just because everyone likes to practice it so much, because it's just such a neutral stage. So we'll definitely see which team has more perfected strategy. But on any given day, what's so cool about this map is any team can just run away with that map so quickly, especially in splat zones.
Yeah, Mako Mart's just a very neutral map, and, I say this probably every time I commentate, not even just on IPL. But because of how neutral of a map it is, it makes it super nice and not super one-sided for either side. So it's always interesting to see the lockouts that occur here. And on the side of Nawal, looks like we're going to be getting Keishin, Junior, Splash, and a Tri-Slosher here, so double bucket. And they're instantly taking that zone.
Definitely instantly taking that zone, but going down, losing 2 members, especially one to Debbie, is going to be difficult. Getting your way back in the zone. Oh no! Debbie finds that splat bomb. Not the best way to jump on it, as we do see Angry Face with that bubbler. Good combo with their team, but the splashdown's going to neutralize that and take those bubbles right away. Griller's trying to make a push in, but it's stopped right before it can even start.
Angry Face having to be careful of the bomb getting thrown at them, trying to make sure that they don't get themselves in a sticky situation that could be detrimental to them and the rest of their team, especially in this situation where a lot of the teammates that they have on the top right here are being very hard focused on, especially Debbie here. A very slow Hydra, being focused on, not really being able to do much, having a lot of paint, but unfortunately being forced to jump out.
This double bucket comp as a spotting player on this map was absolutely the bane of my existence. You cannot go to any ledge and be safe. And Debbie on that Hydra is a key piece if the Grillers want to be able to come back in this map. Luckily, their team is able to get back in the zone and make that penalty. That is crucial. Now this lockout has to begin.
It's very crucial, however, Grillers does have 2 people go down. It does look like the Forge is back, however, it's not going to be enough as Nawal does get the zone back and is able to take out both Devi and the Squeezer here. And taking back all of the paint that they just lost very quickly in just a matter of seconds here.
Junior and Splash just with that paint output. People will think that the machine and the Tri don't do a crazy amount of paint, but when you have nothing shooting at you, Tri can, unload buckets and buckets of paint. It's quite crazy. With more bubbles coming in the zone from the Grillers, this should be another penalty applied and the zone being flipped, and it is, but for how long? This bomb rush is just going to wipe the zone right back.
Yeah, MX here doing a really good job maneuvering around the missiles, making sure to prioritize throwing those pumps into the zone just so that they can recap it and keep it capped for as long as possible. And now we're in a 2v2 situation between these two teams, with the Forge popping bubbles and pushing in with the rest of their team.
That is the 4th bubbles push that we've seen, and they've capped it every single time that there wasn't a splashdown available to stop. I wonder later on in the game if Nawal's going to catch onto that and save that splashdown, because it's oftentimes not a great special to use in any other situation.
Grillers just barely got rid of that penalty just to have it reapplied again. And Reborn here getting a double!
Reborn? Reborn!
Ooh, assisting with that triple there.
We'll count it. We'll count it as a triple.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. But can't you get
True.
caught out? Ooh, does get the trade. That's good. A really, really good trade. You need to, if you're gonna go down in an awkward spot, you need to get those trades so you don't let your team go at a disadvantage. And with these penalty points,
no!
that's gonna be a difficult way to go down. Grillers had a great opportunity. If Debbie can come up huge, because they do have a charge at the moment, but that splashdown on that bomber is gonna make it way too difficult. And the rest of the Grillers are just gonna get run over by Chomper on this Aggro Junior. Chomper going to spawn!
Aggro Jr. doing its best, doing what it can with its limited range here, and, you know, what it's most known for is throwing its bombs. But, you know,
Wait,
with your teammates being...
bombs?
And, wow. Okay.
The penalty was gone. Kind of poofed, and they were going to be taking the early 1-0 lead. Ooh, that was a great showing from Nawal with their comp. Oh, Chomper. Somebody can say assist, but we saw that at the end. Those were frags. All frags.
Yeah. It's really hard for, like, a support weapon, especially one that plays armor, sometimes for you to be able to differentiate whether a lot of that's coming from their armors or coming from the actual player themselves getting those frags. And just firsthand seeing Chopper do that themselves, it's just really nice.
So Sky, we haven't commentated together, or really haven't too much talked together. What kind of weapons do you play? I wanna know.
Personally, I initially, it was just a NZAP one trick, but I really do like Kenza Gloogies a lot.
Those are fun.
I try to prioritize playing Gloogies as much as I possibly can. I very much dislike Zap, but, you know.
How can you hate the baby like that?
I love the baby, but I dislike the baby because the baby is known for armor spam and nothing more.
Oh, I loved the baby. I loved the baby because it was my first weapon that I played as well. When I first saw the game, I'm like, that's a cool weapon. I want to play it. Back in Splatoon 1, it had Echolocator, and Echolocator and his little brother in the junior did not have the same special. One had an invincibility one, and one had wall hacks. So. Back when I loved the baby, it was much less hated.
I think when I picked it up during a time where everybody wanted it to be nerfed, and I remember it took me a while to even, like, find a weapon that was, you know, comfortable for me. So, you know, picking up Zap, I was just like, man, I'm actually pretty okay with this, like, and I'm comfortable with this. It's a nice, comfortable shooter for me, and, you know, everything else I had played prior just didn't stick, but this did, and it stuck for like 2 years, so.
Wow.
And it looks like,
fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Already getting back into the game, though.
Yeah.
Our next game, Tower Control on Starfish. Definitely I feel like the machine is a must pick here. I know, coming from the shoes of a Splatling player, and Devi, one of the best Hydras in NA, Machine can get to an angle where the Splatling can't touch you, and makes you feel useless as a Splatling. Because it's like, I don't have any way, especially on the Hydra, you can't throw an Ink Mine. You can protect yourself with armor, but really, what else are you going to do? You're going to try and take a fight with a Machine, and an angle where the Machine's at a better advantage. I kind of like the Machine.
Yeah. It's nice to... It's actually kind of interesting to see that they're getting rid of their double bucket, but it makes sense as there's not really much for try here, so...
No, you just need that rush. Nice trades. Trades are fun. Except when you're on the other side of the trade and you definitely believe that you should have had the kill clean. They're not fun. Especially when I'm playing Brella. It's like, I had a shield.
I had a shield! That wasn't supposed to be a trade!
And then you go to land, and then you realize that you can actually live through everything. Brella.
Yeah.
You're invincible.
Also, Debbie just chugging along this tower does go down, but Griller is keeping this tower, being careful of the missiles being sent towards them, having enough paint to where it doesn't really matter either way. They're just chugging along, doing the best they can to get that counter down.
If they can get this, that would be a massive advantage for them. Because their comp is a little bit better on that defensive, because the difference between having a backline is if you fight with your backline with you, it's a 4v4. But if you fight in front of your backline where your backline can't reach you, you automatically make it a 3v4, which is something that oftentimes front lines don't expect. And Hydra can't move all that fast. So the Grillers can only go as fast as a Hydra can go. Barring pop-off.
And a nice bubble pop-off here that will protect them from missiles, hopefully, as they end up going down to the K-Shot. And said K-Shot is gonna jump up the tower just to get into their snipe. It looks like Nawal is just playing around snipe, not really pushing too much for points, making sure to get those frags, and just watching around the tower. But it does look like they...
Oh, that was tight.
Oh.
Reborn was so close to getting that. Sorry to cut you off, but Reborn was very close to stopping that machine from getting that checkpoint. Would have stopped Nawal at 1. And now we're going to be looking at a tight second checkpoint game, where very few points are going to change the lead.
All it's going to take here is for Grillers to get a proper footing here, which requires them to definitely get frags, or to possibly just get them away from the tower entirely, so that they can focus more on the individual players themselves, rather than the counter that's increasingly getting lower, as Nawal here gets the second checkpoint. Oh, they have someone spawn camping here.
Alex not being too sneaky about this either. Does have that ink armor, so is going to be found out with that nice inkjet into the Toxic Mist. I believe got the ends up out of that trade, but this tower is just going. Nawal is pushing. Very few points. Can the bubbles come out in time? They stop it, but the jump! Is a jump
Oh my gosh!
Not quite. Angry Face is going to be able to stop it at 2, keeping the Grillers in it. They don't need a knockout to win. That is key, but they need everything except the knockout to win.
They just need to get to a remaining of 1 here, which is, you know, gonna be extremely hard, especially if they can't get the picks here that they very much so need.
It's gonna be dangerous, but with getting fed kills like these, it should be clean, except it's not. Max going absolutely next level and getting 3 for their team.
Missiles coming out on the side of Nawal. Nawal just continuously chugging, making sure to just overpaint everything as much as they possibly can, leaving no purple ink left here, because they just don't want to take any chances. I say as somebody just drops.
Somebody just says, "Take me away. There's all this yellow ink and it must be safe. Nobody could be hiding down here."
Nobody. Oh my god!
That shot! RNG being help. That was. Wait, I want that. Whatever that was, I would like that.
Same. And the Keishin just getting on the tower. Ooh.
1? Okay. Sure.
You know.
Spectator cam can be laggy, but okay. The game was 1 point, but we'll count that drift. The tower decided to be in Tokyo Drift. But we will be going into, this is a best of 5, as we did have last time as well. So it is not done yet for the Grillers. It's gonna look rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be extremely rough. For Rainmaker on Black Valley Skate Park, Grillers is gonna need to take this game if they want to take this set further.
I know I like to talk a lot about Debbie on that Hydra, but I know Debbie. I talk to Debbie whenever I get the chance to talk to Debbie about splatling things, because we're splatling bugs. Black Valley Rainmaker is not a Hydra pick.
It is not, no.
It is not
Black
a Hydra
Valley,
pick.
Not only is Rainmaker just such a fast-paced mode that it just hurts Hydra just by the mode itself, but Black Valley needing to be just a map where you need to be able to move around as much as you possibly can, it's just not a really great pick for something like Hydra, being how slow it is.
You've never had a Hydra splatling, as you can see. We can see from the little clip of map that we have on our screen right now, that orange grating that you see right in the middle It's usually in a spawn. If you ever have a Hydra spawn camping you in that position, just say, Judd, end the game right now. I would like to play my next game.
Okay.
Or your entire team has to go into the entire rest of the team who is holding on the left side of the map. To come left side of your coming out of your spawn. That's the only other option. Just avoid the Hydra at all costs, or tackle the Hydra. But if the Hydra has armor at the ready, their ink tank will never deplete. And
So
there's just no sight lines to hide from them.
So what I'm hearing here is that Devi is just gonna need to get into a position where she can just infinitely spawn camp them, yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's often used in tower control, because tower control, I remember, like, it goes down that path. And if you get somebody up there, it can be nice and disgusting. Or in Clan Blitz, you can defend from there, because Clan Blitz is a thing on this map, which people play. But never in competitive, because it's bad.
I don't know, I love clams, but I'm just a little biased.
I love clams, but on this map, I might be a little biased, because it's the only map, one of the 2 maps in Splatoon 2 that I have a negative win rate on. It's not even funny how bad I am at this map, so I just hate it. That's my personal own vendetta against it.
Alright, it looks like Grillers here did get popped, which is really no surprise, as they do have the most pain output here, I feel.
Yes. Oh, I like that. I do like the carbon pick up, like, a bit. Because it can be just, Alex can just go smack somebody, because there's so many ledges. Like, there's 2 smacks. Easy. Maybe 3, not quite. Team's gonna get it for you. This is gonna be quick. The bomb rush is coming out. But can those suction bombs stop Chopper from getting the Rainmaker pedestal? Good enough. The pro's able to stop it, but these bombs are coming out to pop this Rainmaker.
They're gonna get that, and they're gonna pop that real quick and just KO instantly.
Nawal said, yeah, this is a quick map. That was a little bit quick. If I want to say quick was quick, but
if you want to say that the fastest mode in the game, it was the fastest mode in the game. Yeah.
The fastest mode in the game is not having a LAN adapter.
No.
I'm sorry, I had to do it to him.
Just disconnecting is the fastest mode in the game.
I'm done with having like Clash Blaster. I'm just like trying to join a turf war and just kind of like chill out and play a random weapon and that with some friends. And then like half my team decides to leave, and I'm like, it's not me because my LAN adapter's good. Half my team decides to leave because apparently they're not squid partying, or they just have like McDonald's has good Wi-Fi. If you ever come to the McDonald's in Canada, they actually have good Wi-Fi.
I'm so not inclined to believe that.
You know, it's actually crazy.
Like, with how much we joke about, like, or I say we, but I guess I more so refer to, like, the collective of the entirety of this community, and just online gaming communities in general, like, with how much we joke about, like, you know, you have that McDonald's Wi-Fi kind of stuff, it's just, I don't know, to me it's just not really super believable that, you know, that McDonald's Wi-Fi anywhere would ever be good.
Yeah. What it isn't like, though, is having hotspot in the middle of absolute nowhere. That is the worst thing ever.
I can attest. I remember I was trying to use hotspot when I was on a bus on my way to a marching band competition back when we still had the official Splatfests. Because my silly little self forgot that the pancake versus waffle Splatfest was going on. Oh no, these names. Yeah. Specifically this team name.
Gas prices. Yo. Gas prices, This will be good. I like these names. I think we're just gonna be able to go right into it because we were able to have a nice little conversation. These teams are gonna be ready. I don't know, gas prices. I don't want to get all political and say, "Oh, gas prices."
I don't think get political or anything, but
like you have a name that says gas prices. It's on the East Coast, like, you know, the 11 o'clock news. We're like it's 10:50 here on the East Coast. So like we're about to get it turn on the news and it's gas prices. Hopefully they're dropping, but
I don't know.
that would be political. I had to say it though, because when I saw that, when I opened the bracket, when I finally was like, oh yeah, I remember which shark is what bracket.
Which shark is which bracket?
I don't know. I'm just so used to like gold or like top. But then again, I remember back in the days when it's like, oh yeah, I was Rockenberg division in Ludi. You tell us, do you even know what that is?
No, I'm baby.
Okay, so like the Ludi brackets, instead of being Div 1, 2, 3, and like
They were named after like the Splatoon brands.
Splatoon brands.
I wasn't around during this, but I have definitely heard about this.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Kraken. We know you remember. You're old.
Well, Kraken and I used to be on like the same team clan, which was back.
Oh?
Yeah, back in Kraken Sigma days. Kraken was the Sigma male. Still is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Ink.
I was Alpha. Mama Ink?
Ink.
Mama. Yeah, shout out to Mama Ink. Mama Ink is a real one. If Ali's around. But yeah, and like if anyone like watches like Rafa was on Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Rafa was like the face of Ink. And sorry Kraken, but like most people's most famous Ink team. Kraken's like probably glaring at me, knowing that Sigma had the most accomplishments, but Delta had a dynasty in Splatoon 1, where they actually won weeklies on a regular basis. Sigma was in a day and time where like teams were, no offense to Delta, but there was more than 5 teams. But yeah, gas prices. They will.
Gas.
They'd
Yeah,
be
let's talk about
rising.
this old team clan. By the way, gas prices.
By the way, gas prices. I realized I'm like, I should probably get back on talking about these teams. Then I look at the name and it's like, I'm talking about gas prices.
What better than to just talk about gas prices casually by crying about, you know, how expensive it might be in one state, or maybe, you know, how hard these players might be working to win with the name gas price of all things.
Yeah, what's our prize pool? Because
Prize pool. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I love that prize pool. Every prize pool, of every tournament that I've won ever, except for the one tournament where I won. It was at a Toronto Squid Social, where it was a league fest, and the team at the LAN who had the highest league power got a $10 Nintendo eShop voucher, courtesy of Nintendo Canada. That one was fun. I got
You
10.
gotta love that.
They got $10. I spent that on the half of the Octo expansion. I remember that. So.
No way to spend it, honestly. Especially for a DLC for the game that's actually pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, Octo expansion for me, was one of my favorite times in Splatoon. Because, like, you can get the casual people and the competitive people, and they like to fight about spawn camping and whatever. Or gas prices and, like, how high they are. But Octo expansion, everyone just had art and cool things. Like, it was just joyous. Everyone loved playing the game and stopped fighting for a second. But anyway, let's get back to the fighting, because these two teams want to find out who is the biggest shark in the Great White Division for Sink or Swim 76.
We have gas prices with a pretty... I like the pick of 52 and not something I haven't seen tonight yet. Mainly also because I probably honestly haven't been watching the stream too much. But instantly gas prices getting Nawal knocked down very quickly and early on, getting through this first checkpoint like it's nothing, and now heading towards the second checkpoint quick and not here just sitting in snipe, watching people coming from top, making sure nobody drops on that tower, and getting on tower themselves, getting knocked off by popping the baller, and they get through the second checkpoint here, with Fancy here just taking one person out in their spawn, going around, painting up their spawn, and popping that armor for the rest of their team.
This is insane! Gas prices are dropping to points faster than they're rising in real life! How? I didn't think they could go higher or lower! But they did! Was that like a minute 5? It was a minute 5! I swear that was so fast. This is tower control. Can only move so fast, and there was a bow that got launched off the tower. So there was some time that the price actually just stayed neutral, but then for some reason it just skyrocketed again.
Skyrocketed. I'm not funny.
Done. I think that's such a good I hate pickup names sometimes because they're bad.
I hate pickup names when they name themselves pickup. However, I'll let gas prices slide.
It's great because it lets us talk about something, and it's a joke that people can kind of relate to unless you use public transit. Which if you have good accessible public transit, I wish I was you.
Imagine.
The closest bike lane to my house is 15 minutes.
Love that.
Yeah, love that for me. Oh, and for me to walk to work I have to walk past my work to get to the closest bus stop.
Crying.
Yeah, crying.
And now we're going to be coming into, what is supposed to be the fastest game mode in this entire game, which makes me worried, especially considering how we just ended tower control.
Can we make a prediction if this game is going to last longer than the one before? Oh wait, we already have it going.
Gas prices are rocketing as they shoot towards the pedestal.
Wait, this might be faster! Yo, gas price any percent?
Gas prices any percent! Getting stopped. Oh! And the try here taking out Forge.
It's still going though. It's not done yet.
Yeah, no, it's not done. But it looks like this is gonna be what forces them to hard reset as all of them end up going down and have to come back from spawn, which gives Nawal here an opportunity to push back and take back some part of mid, if any.
They took it back a bit.
Ooh.
That's a good kill. Nice bomb placement and good teamwork from that machine to get one.
Chomper goes down to that snap. That's gonna be one less.
Fizz?
Ooh! Fizz!
Fizzy looking crispy out here. I don't think if you have pop and it's crispy and not fizzy, I would throw it out and puke it up as fast as possible. Don't try that at home. It's
holy crap! The splash instantly just taking Fizz out, and Nawal here getting a nice push going. I'm wondering if this will be enough or whether or not gas prices here will be able to stop them instantaneously. And as I say that, 3 go down on the side of Nawal, losing the Rainmaker and only having the K-Sheen in mid to protect as they have a Knot and one other behind them.
Those jumps just got punished so hard. And I can officially say that this game has gone on longer than the last game. So that's something.
100%,
so what's that bomb placement? He's gonna come up clutch with the team with 2. Running through that fizzy bomb. Does see one. Has to escort bar face. I don't know.
Oh.
Just straight face.
Gas prices. I don't know. I always see it as a deadpan sort of expression.
It's called deadpan.
Deadpan, unamused.
Yep.
But
that's the place I always give my friends when they just say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be 15 minutes," and I'm like, "It was 45, bud." Hit him with that face.
Nawal here, Nawal and gas prices, seeing them both go back and forth here, unfortunately, Nawal's not able to get past that little jump because Fizz does a really good job of throwing shots and just throwing their bombs. Gas prices, earlier with that push that they had, just, everybody went down and it was just the Rainmaker. They knew that they just had to push, and it was really, it was wonderful to see them just get to a remaining of 16. But it's kind of scary to see that Nawal is struggling so much to try and push past their remaining at 58.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight though. Ooh, Fizz is probably gonna get caught out. Somehow managed to weave between those 3 tri-sloshes and live. But their teammates are falling to these splashdowns and other things. Has to watch out for the junior now. It does get picked off. And now Nawal has an opportunity to come back in mid and try and make a clean push. Now they can make a push.
Nawal taking out that 52 like it's the plague, like it's the worst thing on earth, to which if you were to ask any Splatoon player, they'd probably say that it is the worst thing on earth.
Yeah, I could agree. I love the Gal because it has a wall, and then I realized that I use it in a game in ranked, and everyone else is using it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it doesn't seem to matter all too much, as that one little pick does not stop gas prices by any stretch of the imagination. Having a Inkjet here get popped as armor goes to Nawal, but not seeming like the armor's gonna be enough, getting it chipped and then instantly having one go down. The not going down on the side of gas prices, Nawal just fighting to have paint in mid, as they get overpainted immensely by all of the weapons on gas prices. Taking that 52 out specifically, even though there's other threats here underneath mid.
Okay, they can work with this. They can definitely work with this. They're on the side of Nawal. The problem is that Forge is just going to jump on the Rainmaker and stop them right in their tracks with 7 seconds left and members falling from Nawal. I don't think if they're going to get the pop, they'll just die to the rest of Gas Price standing around the Rainmaker.
Man.
Luckily, this is a best of 7, so this is no longer a best of 5, so we're no longer on series and tournament point. But those team frags coming out of
Man, love that actually.
Of Gas Price, that is something you don't see every day. Fizz definitely helping out, lots of good armors and lots of strong plays. That one triple where Fizz was like the only member in an actual legitimate spot to stop Nawal coming out clutch was one of those things that just kept Gas Prices with their pedal to the metal, even though they were breaking.
And apparently, according to somebody in the stream chat, they're saying that Gas Prices doesn't actually like VC in any communication sense.
You know, they're just a bunch of solo queue warriors, I guess.
I mean, it's definitely possible.
But then again,
Really?
I love stream, but sometimes stream can lie to us. But I believe stream sometimes. So if you don't believe them, then you'll just be paranoid for the rest of your life. So.
I mean, they're saying that one of the teammates on the side of Gas Prices tweeted that somewhere at some point. So I'm a little inclined to believe it.
I do have to say I believe this one. Yeah. So chat, they might get us though if we might look silly, but that's okay. Twitch chat likes to make us look silly. That's their job.
That's alright. With Commentators Curse, how can they possibly not make us look silly?
Yeah, well, it's such a powerful thing. Like, I know I'm a genie and I have like these wishing powers, but I can't use it myself. But the Commentators Curse,
you can't make wishes for yourself. That'd be preposterous. That'd be an abuse of power, you know?
I can tell somebody to get more wishes if I get a wish for myself. Unfortunately, my lava lamp that was beside me is no longer beside me. Actually, no, it is. Oh, it came back.
Gas Prices is just instantly taking up Nawal's street here and just painting everything. They don't have a clim, and I say that, you know?
But, like, that's not a Commentator's Curse, due to the fact that they already had the clams being thrown at each other when you set it. So, yeah. But I am a little bit worried about Deadpan over here coming over the top of these 5 clams, and that's going to extend the lead to a nice 56. A beautiful number. Double power clam plus a single clam will not net you lead. So, that's always something. Quick maths.
Nawal here is just playing it safe, trying to keep up with the paint output that Gas Prices here has going on. But they're not doing a too terrible job, as they all take down 3 other teammates on the side of Gas Prices, needing those clams, throwing a clam into the basket, and having to keep that street open so that more of their teammates can push up with some more clams and possibly get more points on the board, but it does not seem like they will get lucky here, and they will end up with a remaining 80 and plus 10 penalty here.
All of Nawal just kind of like looked around and like, you throw a clam in, I'll protect you. You throw a clam in, I'll protect you. Nobody had any clams.
Nobody had clams, not only that, but like the one person that did have clams was stuck at an engagement on top.
Big double. It's hard to make clam chowder or clam stew if you don't have any clams.
It looks like now that they know what they need to do here, but it looks like they are dealing with some competition in street as Chomper is struggling as they have their baller get shredded entirely and 2 people go down, and that's gonna end the push for Nawal. An opening one for gas prices as they have a pity, and they have 2 power clams now.
You do have 2 power clams, and this could be dangerous. With members of Nawal trying to take some early engagements on Fizz, who was going aggressive, he was able to bait them in and get a power clam in. Great job to help their team just succeed. Now we're gonna probably see the power power clam jumping in, but it's gonna be a little bit far. Deadpan not able to get it. Chomper able to defend, and that clam should die.
There is nothing worse than jumping in and missing that clam throw, especially when your teammate does everything that they can to set you up for that.
But did they do everything possible? You're in a baller. You could have actually rolled yourself a little bit closer. That's probably something that they would say in comms, but they don't have comms, so it's actually luckily for them that they don't have comms in this moment. But Fizz does have a jump that they died. They died. Jumps off. And now they're just kind of, you get caught out waiting for the jump. Oh, what a bomb placement!
No!
That is crucial! Getting launched off into the water, and there goes the power clam. That would have been a lead for them.
And Chomper's all alone, and all they can do here is back off somehow, but they're not going to be able to live through that.
They put all their eggs in 2 baskets. 2 power clams is what they had.
They had 2 power clams and lost 1 to the water of the abyss below.
To somebody that wasn't even alive on the side of gas prices. They'd fallen and just launched a bomb in their dying breath.
And we have gas prices here going and getting that power clam thrown in, having 19 remaining, just needing a few more clams for that lovely, beautiful KO, and they are 100% going to get that as they throw another power clam in.
Yep. This.
Holy moly!
We were making jokes about, well, I was making jokes about any percent speedruns. This is a fast set. This is a fast best of 7. And again, every single one of the members of Gas Price having over 10 KA. That is nice to see.
That's terrifying.
Like let's go.
I wouldn't want to be against that.
Let's go beat up somebody who's not having as good of a game. Oh wait, they all are. Best of 7, Piranha Pit, Spot Zone. Oh, this could be dangerous.
Yeah, no, Piranha Pit, it's nice, but Zones is kind of one of those modes where it's a little more infuriating, especially when you have to take into consideration of how easy it is to lock somebody out on Piranha Pit. You know, you have the right and the left, but they're both just drops to your possible inevitable doom, depending on where your opponents are. And especially if they have both of the zones, then it's kind of hard to really, you know, they don't really need to stay in the zone the entire time. They can just wait at the drops or, you know, try and get some nice fall-off picks.
It's also, Spot Zone's Pit is, most Spot Zone's maps, the better team usually wins. Due to the fact that you just get more kills, get more paint down because you get more kills, and more team coordination, better way to take in zone. So it's difficult being down in 0-3 position in best of 7 and having to come back on a Splat Zones map. Rainmaker be cheese. Rainmaker be cheese, and that can be really nice to boost your morale. Same with Climb Blitz at times. But like,
oh no!
When Fizz just does that and looks like they're hiding behind a spot where you can't shoot them, but they can shoot you, it's just unfair.
Yeah.
But Nawal's not giving up. The LATAM team is not just gonna fold that easily.
Oh, Fizz! Oh my gosh! Nawal does do a good job. They do get the zones. They are holding them, and they do get the lead for a tiny little bit here. That tried doing its best, as Luke is gonna possibly pop Baller here to go after that try. But Try's gonna do the best thing that they can using their angles and ledges.
How's the Try alive?
How is the Try alive? Especially when there's two of them on them. What?
There's two on, and the Nautilus killed somebody. And there was a super jump! The super jump just baited that! The biggest brain super jump. And if, by the way, sign up for super jump before the morning. Great plug in the middle of the set. See, this is how I get back on IPL, really. Just plug their tournaments.
Plug their tournaments. Mid-set.
That's how the lower gas price as well. Just super jump around the way. I had to say it, this set might be quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've made Sky laugh too much now that they can't commentate.
No, it's been worse. Kraken and everybody else in that staff VC could probably attest to that.
Hey, Kraken and I have talked a lot. We've shared jokes a lot in the past, just talking about Splatoon, so...
I die laughing is my issue. But it does look like they, Gas Prices has burned through their penalty here. Nawal throwing fizzies, my beloved. Throwing them fizzies, using that to their advantage, and also using rain here to their advantage to just get some random strands of paint over on the zone. But it's not going to be enough, as the Keishin here is going to go down to Fizz with the sap. Holy crap! Fizz just doing work here.
You said you love Fizzy Bomb, but what about Fizz? Just Fizz with the bomb. Fizz is the bomb!
True. I would love to have Fizz as a teammate, honestly. Like, just seeing how they are able to go in and just get these picks that they honestly should sometimes, at some points, would be super risky.
Wait, how did the rest of Fizz's team just go down so quickly? How is Fizz coming up with these clutches right now? Can Fizz live? No, not quite. I was gonna say, if Fizz comes out with his 1v4, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Holy crap. Nawal's struggling to keep that zone, and Fizz coming back and going down to the Keishin, but this puts Nawal in a sticky position as they all go down.
Yeah,
Holy
they do.
crap.
This is gonna be tight, but there is time for Nawal. They have some specials at the ready, especially that Cloud. I'm not gonna count Splashdowns as special, but it will be on that board. And unfortunately, going down to Luke. Luke going in with this baller now, trying to get gas prices to secure their lead in being extremely expensive.
Fizz popping that armor for their team, very vital, as they corner the Keishin with a teammate, doing teamwork as best as you possibly can in this game. You know, Gas Price is showing us what it's like to do teamwork, and if it's... Holy crap, Fizz. And
like,
also
that's
just...
teamwork, right there.
Yeah, no, like, just being able
Fizz
to work with your
died.
team like that. Yeah, no, Fizz could have 100% died. Like, in that situation, normally Fizz should have. But, you know, having that teamwork working out really well, and, you know, this is a lot of why I don't inherently 100% believe that, you know, there's no comms being used here. But it's definitely possible, because I'm pretty sure it's been a thing before in the past with other teams. But,
oh, Forge, no. Broken the streak.
Oh! Huh.
Sorry, I had to point that out. Fizz is the team. The team Gas Prices just came in here and absolutely just I don't know, just put gas everywhere. They just gaslit the tournament, except not in the way that is used in the modern terms of gaslighting your friend, in the way of gaslighting the tournament by setting it on fire and blazing everything. Even though this is, you know, sink or swim, they just evaporated the entire pool by putting it on fire.
Well, I mean, what better way than to gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss than naming yourself Gas Prices and taking first place in SOS 76?
Yeah, that was really good. That was fast. I thought, when I looked at the schedule, it said, like, you could be here till after midnight. And parents are like, look, are you serious? You can be screaming down there at
You're gonna be in your room down there screaming past midnight.
My room is beside their room, so I had to go.
Oh.
I had to move to the basement, so I'm away from. Sounds like they're up, but anyway, they're gonna be happy now that I'm done an hour earlier than I thought I was supposed to be done. But that was beautiful, beautiful gameplay. It was hard to really. I know we were like kind of bouncing back and forth a lot here. But that was. They just made it so easy just to talk, because a lot of things you just didn't have to explain. I could have sat there and explained every little thing that they did. But would you have really wanted that?
I mean, sometimes people like to watch analyzations of every single little thing that's going on, and sometimes some people would like to listen to the casual conversation that two commentators can have. It does definitely vary.
And this is normally where I'd say, oh, I'd plug myself and say, oh yeah, you can catch me tomorrow analyzing this stuff. But I'm not doing that until Splatoon 3.
That's honestly fair. I do not blame you, especially with a new game right around the corner and wanting to learn every single thing new about it. When we've had Splatoon 2 for so long as is.
5 years tomorrow. 5 years tomorrow. Mark it down, people. We've been playing this game for 5 years tomorrow. We had Splatoon 1. Okay, most of you didn't have Splatoon 1 for, like, at all.
I'm a fraud.
Splatoon 2. Splatoon 1 was 2 years of glory time. 2 years and a little bit. But 2 actual good glory years. And at that, only about a year and 8 months, because Splatoon 2 was announced with the Nintendo Switch and all this and that. We've been stuck with Ink Armor for 5 years! We forget that when you booted up the game for the first time, you played Junior. You were using Ink Armor when you first played this game for 5 years. For someone that's played it for 5 years, I'm done with Ink Armor. Sometimes invincibility specials like Kraken and Bubbler can be OP, but it's better than the same thing for 5 years. Alright, with that.
That's completely fair. But, you know, over the last 3 years of me playing this game, it's been interesting to see where everything's gone.
Well, true. And it's not been dominated by one special either. We had that baller meta. We had
our K-Pro meta with the Booyah.
Why did they have to add damage up back in the day? Why? No, Gami, I love you, but why? We should wrap it up. Kraken is telling us in the ear. I love Kraken sometimes. Production.
Only sometimes?
Yeah, when he's like squid bagging me and that, because I struggled to kill brushes. Kraken uses brushes. I'm gonna end that story now.
Just don't let them mind game you. GG easy.
Kraken helped me because I was able to stop being mind game, because Kraken we spent like 2 hours one day, I remember. Back in the days of him just like running in circles around. As I was playing Spotlight. I eventually started beaming him, but with that, I've been Genie 7, and that's my little pitch.
Well, it's been an honor to actually, formally talk with you, even if it's on mic, and to especially get to commentate with you tonight. Where can the lovely folks find you?
They can find me at Genie7 _ on Twitter, just Genie7 on Twitch and YouTube. I retweet tournaments, news, and I was supposed to stream today on Twitch, but my sound wasn't working, so I couldn't. But any day now, I'm gonna be streaming, and you can just watch me get on the hype train for Splatoon 3.
And if anybody's curious where I can be found, it's not really hard. I'm not too far away. You can find me at Sky the Demon on basically anything. Sometimes the only difference is that I have an 03 at the end of my @ And thank you all for supporting Swimmer Sync for 76 editions. Man, it's been a ride. And thank you to Gas Prices for taking a pretty swift win, and everybody else for playing and watching and, just supporting IPL as a whole. Make sure that you all come and stop by and, play in Super Jump if you're not able to play in Super Jump, at least come by and watch us on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah,
as we have everything going from July 23rd to the 24th. And if you think you might be able to get a pickup going or some sort of registration completely with Start GG before 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, then I say go for it as well. But that wraps up for me.
Yeah, it's better to be, just imagine, you got to play in the tournament more than a lot of other people have to do. But anyway, yeah, that's it.
Kraken is yelling at us, he wants to go sleep. And that is all from us. Have a good night, and yeah.
Bye.